Ladies and gentlemen, hailing from Cleveland, Ohio, I give you BVO.
Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know, shoot a video, put it on BVO. Let them know, every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO, bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know, I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show, this is BVO.
On behalf of BVO Boxing TV, we would like to thank our sponsor, Raycon. Don't forget to grab your Raycon Everyday Earbuds, the perfect bass model for premium sound, with active noise cancellation to block out distractions and transparency mode to keep you aware of your surroundings. They're ideal for your everyday needs. Just visit rayconglobal.com. That's rayconglobal.com and elevate your listening experience.
Shout out to BVO Boxing. You understand? Check the boy out. Check the kid out. You understand?
Yo, what's up, fam? It's Sharif One, the only one from New York City. Yo, shout out BVO Boxing. We appreciate you, everything you do for the boxing culture, for the world. Can't wait for it to be on top, man. Salute.
Yo, what's up? What's up? It's your boy BVO Sports TV. We back with another one as always on Thursdays. We had a good sis in the house. How you doing today, Miss Fields?
I'm cool. How are y'all doing?
Doing
Peace,
great.
Dr.
We ready
Fields.
to terrorize you as always.
Yes, indeed.
That's what's up.
So I want to get into some things right away. That I heard you speak on some of your videos recently. But let me ask you a question. What do you think about when you're working to not be selfish in a relationship? What's some of the things that you say you can help someone kind of focus on when they're trying to not be selfish in a relationship?
When you're working within your relationship and you're trying not to be selfish in your relationship,
Yes.
What are some of the things?
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I was clear. And is this from like personal experience or we just generalized?
Just for me, just in my experience, it used to be a movie called Costco's New Groove. I don't know if you're familiar with it. And I remember my grandma used to say, "You're Costco, BBO." And I used to laugh and think that was funny. But I think in a lot of ways it enabled me to be very selfish. And then you get to your mid-30s and you look at it and you say, well, man, I am selfish, and then you don't know any other way to be. So I guess what I'm trying to do is maybe get a better understanding of what are things that I can do and focus on to kind of kick that bad habit of being selfish.
Yeah, well, first off, just to be clear, I don't do like counseling as far as relationships or family therapy. I don't do any of that.
Right.
I just provide psychotherapy to those with serious mental illness. But what I would say is it really takes a level of self-awareness, So, I mean, do you really feel that you're selfish? Did someone tell you you're selfish? Because all those things can be different. I've heard people tell somebody, oh, you're just being selfish. And I'm like, it's almost like the buzzword calling a man narcissistic, if that makes sense.
For sure.
But if you're self-aware and your partner has told you what they need, and it's something that's realistically that you can meet, and you're expressing your needs, I think it comes with communication, to be honest. I mean, it's like a give and take,
The reason I bring that up is because I think sometimes you can, and I don't know how it would fit clinically, but we know you're the good sis. You'll give us some good advice anyway. But what I'm saying is, I think for me, what helped me in life was to have this innate belief that I was, and it kind of makes you selfish because at least for me, it kind of powered me to all my dreams. And it's like funny how great,
Your
greatest
mic
quotes.
breaking up, bro.
If I see somebody, it's like
Your mic breaking up, brother.
somebody do that.
Mm.
Can you hear me now?
Mm-mm. Nope. Nope. I don't know what happened to BVO. You good?
He about to chop out and come back in.
Yeah. But salute to you, Dr. Fields. Appreciate you coming. You know.
All right, I'm happy to see you as well as my brother D Free.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I know what he's talking about, like that selfish stuff, because I'm a Capricorn. Sometimes I can be selfish, but I have to check myself at the door sometimes, you know. And lately, I've been a great guy in this new system that I have,
Mm-hmm.
and it's working out great because I haven't been as selfish, and I have someone that's more giving. You know, they can just. This is the first time like I really experienced something like this, so it's going great. Because I know I can be selfish. I know I can go. I know I can go in there and demand everything, you know. But I don't have to do that this time. Sometimes because it's all laid out. I was like, oh, this food getting cooked. Oh, all my clothes are clean. You know what I'm saying? Just little stuff. So that what that does is not make me selfish. You know what I mean? Make me just normal. So
That's interesting. I
yeah,
have more questions later, but
yeah, we can do
I'm
that.
definitely hearing you. You
Yeah,
know,
for sure, for sure, for sure. Like I done got tightened up quick. This is the first time like somebody like got my attention. Like they always have my attention, but this time is like different. This time, like I never been married before, so I never I never did that. But I feel like
that's beautiful. No, that is a beautiful thing. Welcome back, Bevo. BVO, you know what your out of order, Mike.
yeah, out of order, Mike.
Yeah, I'm in the sticks. I'm in the sticks. Can you guys hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. What I was saying was one of the things that I always used to hear all the time was that me having that self belief helped me really power myself out of some bad situations. And it's kind of funny how your greatest strength can also be your greatest weakness, because when I look at like the way I do things, it's very similar to like how Paul spoke about in the Bible, where I know what to do, but I do the complete opposite. And then I'll do something, and then I'll be like, you know what, I didn't mean it. and I guess the funny thing is, the hardest thing now is you got to have a lot of these life skills that I'll be honest, my parents didn't have these kind of life skills, so to be forced to learn them and get them now, it's like amazing. Because I mean, when I was mad at somebody, I just wouldn't talk to them for months. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be, you got to apologize or nothing. It would just be, I won't talk to you for months. And I guess as I'm getting older and you seeing people pass on, you kind of have to let it be. That's why. But I want to ask you this.
It's breaking up again, BBO.
Okay, I'm in the sticks. Can you hear me?
Right now.
Okay. So I want to ask you, can you kind of explain to us what bipolar disorder is?
Oh goodness.
Because I hear
like
that term a lot.
You talking about like in its actual definition, or you want to know the different kinds? Because you're talking about bipolar 1, you got bipolar 2. I mean, so okay. The first thing that you notice is the inability. I mean, you're going to see a lot of the mood swings, of course, which is why people make jokes sometimes with their buzzwords and social media. Anyone that has mood swings, they proclaim, oh, they're being bipolar. And I mean, I know sometimes, people will laugh and say, oh, yeah, they're bipolar, but it's people that are really suffering from that diagnosis. And the mood swings are typically one of the biggest things that one will see. Now, what they don't realize is that they go through episodes. Okay. Is this making sense so far, BBO?
Yes, it does.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. And they'll go through these episodes, right? So you might have some that become manic. And when they're in that manic episode, they are quite impulsive. I've known people that have gone and purchased several vehicles. They have racked up a significant amount of tickets. Like they have nothing in the brain that can tell them and distinguish, in just good sound judgment. And this can last for several weeks. Another thing is they can go several days without any sleep. The danger in that is it can go from bipolar into bipolar psychosis, because any of us, if we lack sleep, I don't know if any of you've ever stayed up, for like days at a time, and you start feeling like you're off, like kind of not all there mentally. You actually,
definitely when you party, and I've done that before, like on vacation.
Yeah, and you actually, even without any diagnosis, can go into psychosis and have, like psychotic behaviors, all of that stuff. But yeah, it's a lot of different. It's bipolar 1, it's bipolar 2, and then they have depressive episodes, and that can go on for several weeks.
The reason I asked you about that is it's crazy. Yeah. This young lady I went to school with, unfortunately, they said she was bipolar, but she ended up and it's crazy to talk about this, but she ended up having a really bad moment and hurt some people really bad, and then she like didn't know nothing about it, and like they were just saying she was bipolar. And I'm thinking like, you caused that kind of damage, you don't know that you did it. Like, I didn't know if that was a real thing. That's why I asked you about that, because you hear that kind of stuff. And another thing that we hear a lot about too, and I kind of want to see if you can help us fix the stigma. What does it mean when someone is schizophrenic? Because when we hear that, a lot of us all get scared to death when we hear that. What is that?
Okay. Mean? Well, just to be really clear, just about like the 2 mental illnesses that you brought up. Okay. I work with, those are serious mental illnesses. So any actual diagnosis, if somebody has a diagnosis, that's who I work with. So when we say bipolar, schizophrenia, like you can't just come in there and we see a couple of behaviors that you said, oh, I'm having this, and I'm going to label you and say, oh, yep, you're schizophrenic. Oh, yep, you're bipolar. It has to actually meet sometimes up to 5 or 6 different, points within our criteria. Now with schizophrenia, it's actually different facets of that, meaning that somebody can be schizoaffective and it can be bipolar type. I mean, this thing just gets really deep. But in a nutshell, typically when you think of schizophrenic, what's the first thing that comes to your mind, BBO? If somebody says,
me too, BBO, I get scared. To the voices. I get scared because one time, BBO, look real quick.
Who I was going to school with, and he used to self-harm, and he had all these marks on his arm. I'm thinking like, yo, what is you
nah, hey, BBO, look, check this out. One time when I
used to always had that feeling of, I love me some me. You know what I mean? So I guess that's why I never really understood that. That's why I want to get some more clarity.
Look, check it out. I feel you, BBO, because I used to be shook. Like when I first bought my crib in Jersey, I was shook. Like I hired a landscaper, right? I was moving around a lot. So one day he came and did a nice job on my backyard, and me and him got to talking. He was like, "Yeah, I'm dealing with this sickness, whatever." He said, "But I'm doing pretty good." And I talked to people and whatever. I was like, "Oh," I'm thinking he talking about like, I'm like, "What's your sickness?" He was like, "Yeah, I'm dealing with a schizophrenic." That's what he said. He was just like, "What's it called? A schizophrenia."
Schizophrenia.
Yeah. Right. So
Got
he
it.
said that to me. When he said that to me, and I immediately, felt like the way BVO said, just shook. I was shook. I'm like, oh, okay. I played it cool. Everything's cool. I knew that I couldn't have Raul. That's I'll never forget him. I can't have him come back to my crib because then it started getting crazy. Like he was popping up at times where I didn't tell him to come cut the grass. He just I'm like looking at my camera, I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah. I had to tell him, look, man, it's over, bro. And he wouldn't let it go, man. I was shook at that nigga. I ain't gonna front. I told BB I ain't want to do nothing to him, man. But I definitely was shook though, for
Yeah.
sure.
I'll just say this, Miss Fields. I'm sorry. Prize is the dude that's getting money. He gotta tell you about his crib
Man, it
too,
costs
man.
like
So
$50 a week, bro. That's easy. It's the same as the
yeah, he gotta
haircut.
tell you
Hey,
about all
My
his
Brian,
crib,
haircut
man.
costs us. Listen, Dr.
let-
Cam, my haircut costs $50 a week, and so does my lawn. It's the same thing. If you're gonna get your haircut, why get your lawn cut? Same thing. You
okay.
gotta be rich to do that.
No, you don't, prize
Man,
fighter.
you
You
gotta
see,
be
Thank you.
see,
God,
rich to
thank you,
do
Dr.
that,
Cam.
Prize.
he gotta tell you his
Let's
watch, Miss
let's
Fields.
get back to the
Yeah,
topic, right?
y'all all the way
Go
out of
ahead.
order right now.
Let's
God
get
Go
back
ahead.
That's
to
Go
the
ahead.
BVO
topic.
that does that.
Hey, Dub, right side.
what up,
So
sis?
schizophrenia, right? So
Yes.
yes, you're talking about delusions. It could be hallucinations, whether it be auditory hallucinations, such as voices, visual hallucinations, right? And it's something that is going on in the brain, y'all. It's genetic, all right? So typically, if someone within the immediate or grandparent, we've seen people that it's been like a aunt or a couple of cousins, and somehow it made it to this individual. Now, the important thing is when they are on their antipsychotics and they are taking them and are compliant and their meds are, appropriate, because honestly, after years of taking the same medications, then the psychiatrist looks at it again and they just make some alterations to it. When they are taking their medications, you would not know anything was wrong with them at all. They function
Okay.
on just a normal level of functioning like you and I, really. Now, when it is very obvious, typically they have something else going on with that as well. It's not just the schizophrenia.
I really appreciate you clearing that up, Miss Fields. But before you
Let me
go, I know you gotta go. I
hold
want to
on.
ask you.
I
I
want to
want to
ask one
ask you.
question.
Hold on
Let me get-
one second, because I don't.
Come on.
Hold on one second. And I'm gonna let Dub get the last question. But I gotta ask you
That's
this.
crazy.
We're done. We're gonna let Dub finish this out. But I gotta ask you this as a boxing fan. What do you think about Tank fighting Cleveland's own Jake Paul? I gotta ask you
Grease
as a boxing.
boy.
Hold on, quiet, man.
You're gonna suppress blacks to bling this guy up.
Quiet, man. Let Dr. Fields talk. Quiet.
Y'all are funny.
Yeah,
Wow.
them boys is crazy.
And real quick before I even say my opinion, I do want to salute everybody that just joined us on the panel. So nice to see y'all as well.
Salute to the good doctors. Good to see you.
Yes, Dr.
Talk to
Fields.
you.
I'm happy to see y'all as well. Okay, so Tank is one of those fighters that, he's done some things in the ring that I like. A couple things, out of the ring that I do question. And I look at the source. I don't know him personally, but I am more than certain that, he had a lot of childhood stuff. So I'm not at all surprised at some.
Grease boy.
Excuse me?
Let me get this idiot out of here. I'm sorry about that. Sorry about that.
What
Oh,
was
I
that?
didn't.
I don't know.
I didn't-
Somebody had too much red stripe. I'm sorry.
That
Okay.
was crazy.
So, with that being said, I think he's just ready maybe to just cash out and be done. I don't know, but this whole Tank Jake Paul is the stupidest thing ever. I don't support it. I don't, it doesn't make any sense. I feel like we've gone several years of this expectation as boxing fans, not being fans of a man, but boxing fans wanted to see the best fight the best. Salute to my big brother BF. And it's like you're not giving us the best. And then people will say, oh, but he gave us Frank, and it's like, come on, that's not even like I'm a man down all day. Like I'm Errol, I'm man down, Frank all day. But let's be for real, man. You know, and I don't even think he's scared, y'all. I really don't. I'm not gonna put that on him. I'm not gonna say, oh, I think he's just scared of everybody. No.
I don't think he's scared of anybody. I think he's scared of what could possibly be and the backlash he'll get if he loses a fight and actually gets an L. I think he's more worried about that than actually being scared of other boxers. But I want to ask one more question, mental health wise. Can you break down? I'm sure you're familiar with DID.
Yes, dissociative identity disorder.
Right. Could you break that down for the people? And have you ever had to deal with a case, or do you know what's your thought process on a person that goes through that type of issue? This is from personal experience. I know someone personally who was diagnosed with this. So wanted to ask, what's your thoughts on it, and just give a kind of breakdown on it if you don't mind.
No worries. So first off, yes, DID. It was formerly known as split personality. They then changed that to dissociative identity disorder, right? And I have the other question you asked. I have worked with those diagnoses before. Now, it's not easy to get that diagnosis because we still have a lot of professionals within the field I'm in that will say, I don't believe in it. Some people say they do, but yet still it obviously made it into the mental health. So there is a lot of truth behind it. So when I've worked with them, what I have seen in the simplest terms, y'all, it is not like, y'all remember that movie Split?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was another movie.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It was an older movie. Not Reba. What was her name? Oh my goodness.
It was a series, wasn't it?
No, this was an old movie about a chick that was I can't think of her name. Okay, never mind. But y'all, if y'all type it in, you're gonna find it. Anyways, so
it was Tara, United States. Oh well, that's a whole nother. Go ahead.
No, that is a whole nother. Hold on. Now you're gonna make me look it up for y'all in case anybody wants to see this movie. Let me look it up. Movie. Where's she at? Sybil. There we go. Sybil was an earlier movie that was made.
I saw it before.
Huh?
I saw it before. I know what you're talking about.
All right, D Free. Okay. Now, what I will say is that when you see it in media, things like that, it is quite exaggerated. Okay. But what I have seen is someone, come to the crisis stabilization unit. We are fully aware that they are an adult and they are quite childlike. And I don't mean childlike, like, just being immature. No, I mean all of the behaviors. They have styled their hair that way. They are carrying around stuffed animals. Their language is quite limited. And then it's time for them to sign documents. And you're sitting there and you're thinking like, okay, I can't have this child, sign these documents. If you're telling me you're 6 years old, I need you to at least be 18 before you can be here on this milieu. But fast forward, they all have suffered from trauma. All right. And what happens is, in order to survive at some point, they developed these different parts of themselves. And I don't mean parts as in internal family systems. That's a whole different modality. But personalities. So they may have had one that could come off really strong and powerful. And that one will be sometimes maybe of more of a masculine. Okay. And they may actually look at you and you look at them and they're female, but they will tell you their name is something like Ken. Their age has changed, but they do it as a survival response. when they become overwhelmed and one personality feels scared, then another one will step in. I hope that makes sense, because it was a lot I was trying to group in that one thing.
Now that was deep.
No, it's very interesting. Like I said, I know an individual who was kind of diagnosed with this, and it's really rare because when I'm dealing with the person, it's not it's pretty straight up. It ain't nothing crazy, but then something may happen or whatever, and you see a change in them, and it's not like they don't know what's going on. And this is just my personal opinion. I can only tell you what I see, but it's not like they don't know what's going on, but they complete like it's a total, like you're dealing with somebody totally different than who you thought you were dealing with originally, if that makes sense. And I ain't gonna lie, it scared the shit out of me the first time I seen it. Scared the hell out of me. And just because I was like, I felt like I'm like, are you playing? Are you serious?
Because it's a totally different person.
Yeah, but I really just couldn't tell. You know what I'm saying? So it was one of the most interesting. It was strange at first, but then when I started looking up different things, and I was like, man, that shit is really interesting to me. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted your opinion and your perspective on it.
Yeah. It really is interesting. But I've seen that, like I said, in that disorder, as well as individuals that have had so much trauma that they dissociate a lot. And when they dissociate, they may start self-harming. They'll dissociate, lose 2-3 days at a time. Typically, the individuals I've worked with DID, they have no recollection of the other person.
It's wild. I mean,
wow. You know the thing that's so powerful about this, though, Dr. Fields, is that I think us doing this once a week really gives people a new whole way to understand what's going on. Because when I was growing up, I always heard either somebody was retarded or they wasn't. Right. I don't know if you can still say that, but I used to hear that all the time.
No, we would say they're intellectually disabled. Yeah.
I'm not saying you say that now, but I'm saying that's kind of how I heard it growing up. I didn't mean to say it in a negative. I'm saying that's what I used to hear growing up.
Okay, go ahead, DC.
No, I want to say I think BBO got split personalities because on my show he totally different BBO than he is on his show.
Hey, same on mine. Hey, he'll cut you out on my show.
He'll straight cut you out, dude.
You see how they talk to the man of God.
But can't nobody cuss over here.
Hey, we try to have a Cosby show, family environment. They try to do it nice. This is where the couches are.
It's all good. It's all good. Anything else, though? I mean, no. I actually enjoyed this conversation. It was more clinical, and that is definitely just my passion. And yeah,
we definitely need somebody like you because, like BBO said, a lot of times, especially when I was younger, you didn't talk about these type of things. So to have a platform and have somebody professionally engaged in these type of topics. It is very enlightening, and it give you a different understanding of it. You know what I'm saying? So I really appreciate it. I think everybody on the panel appreciate you. So
most definitely,
100%.
Yeah, you're terrific. You're terrific, and I think the cool thing about it is that whether you realize it or not, you are like a missing piece that we needed in the YouTube community because we had no one speaking about the stuff you spoke about, trauma, speaking about losing people. I never heard and. Shout out to my man BFTB, man, because one thing about my man Chameleon, he know how to find good people, man. You're one of those great people he found.
I appreciate y'all so much. Yeah, it was interesting because I would look on YouTube sometimes for things like that, for platforms like that, and I would find them, but they weren't relatable, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, it makes perfect. When I first figured it, like when I first was told, this is what I got, whatever. Now, when this person told me that, the first thing I did, I went in, I started looking on YouTube, and I seen different things, and but like you said, it's nothing that I really relate to. It ain't nobody that, hey, man, we black folks over here, respectful. I say that respectfully. Yeah. And so, when I see other individuals of whatever race doing the video, I'm like, okay, it's cool, but when you at a cookout and you see somebody, you playing cards and something happened and now all of a sudden this person your partner done changed on you. You like, wait a minute, now hold up. You still know how to play? That's what I'm thinking at the time when it first happened to me. We were playing spades. And so just being able to have a black doctor, respectfully, especially as a female, for you to come up and talk the way that you are, I appreciate it, man.
I appreciate y'all too. Anything else, BBO, before I roll out?
No, we'll see you next week, and thank you so much again.
Man, we got to do it earlier so we need more than 30 minutes with you, sis. I'm just telling you the truth.
Yeah, well, I figured that. I said, well, maybe somebody's time changed, and I get that, and that's why I still want to jump on and definitely kick it with y'all. But yeah, I gotta be at work.
We're gonna probably switch it. We're gonna switch it back to 8.
Me and Free might have to change the football show, man. We might have to switch up the football show so we can.
I be tuning into that sometimes. I enjoy that. Sometimes I tune in.
No, I'm saying just to a different day. Just to a different day, so we can get that full time with you.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, because that's what we do. We try to watch for each other and give each other time to breathe, so we don't split up the audience. That's why I went a little bit later. But if they want to do that, but I really appreciate you. I definitely do.
BBO do a good job of as well of bringing people together, Dr. Cam. But when it come to time, he turned into a nigga. That was crazy.
You know.
That's
that was
a food
crazy.
step nigga right there. You gotta forgive him, Dr. Fields. That's an EPT nigga right there.
That's crazy.
No.
Don't now you remember when BBO said, he loved himself and he was, he was concerned for his friend. That's because he was raised by a good woman and she kept him fed.
You know what? Okay. All right, y'all.
That boy different.
Well,
that's what happened.
You didn't go back to your conversation about being selfish, but if it's in a relationship, communication is key, as well as just being self-aware, making sure that you and her agree on what that's going to look like. And sometimes there is in life where it is required for you to be selfish, sometimes just out of self-preservation. So I hope all of you have a beautiful, blessed night and a beautiful day tomorrow. Okay,
Dr. Fields, real quick before you leave,
they won't let it go.
Now I gotta tell her out of order
They
promotion.
gonna let you leave.
Out of order promotion, we gonna be champion soon. Okay, so we gonna be looking to do business with you. I'm just telling you now.
Okay, and our legacy promotions. I mean, we're the ones who don't duck any smoke. We're the most out.
You out of order.
And I'm still here.
That's all I can say.
Have a wonderful night,
Dub
y'all.
is out of order.
It's much love.
All right, bless you.
Bye.
But now
you out of order, man. You out of order, man.
I'm out of order. You out of order, man.
Y'all kept Dr. Cam way too long.
Hey, that was my right hand man, Deacon Dub. Deacon Dub. But I'll say this though. I haven't heard everybody's opinion on it. But the thing I will say is when I first thought about Tank fighting Jake Paul, I couldn't do nothing but laugh because to see the reactions of people, those same people who used to say laugh because I used to support T.O. or laugh because I support, Devin, the American Dream Haney, to see them just want to jump off their couch head first about Abdul Wahid, who could care less if they live or die. It was just crazy to see that. What'd you think about that, Doug?
Nah, I agree. It's been so the past 24 hours, a little longer now, but it's been so interesting to see the different reactions. In one breath, you done told me that, this man is the goods. He finna fight everybody. He finna do it, and now all of a sudden, y'all can't be mad at him for going after the money. Well, wait a minute. You can't have it both ways. You can't sit here and argue me down about the greatness of this man, and now that he's not even going after any type of legacy, and once again, I said this last night, I don't blame Tank. And the reason I don't blame him because he told us exactly what he was going to do. He told us this. It's just that we didn't listen, and the fans actually tried to move and change the narrative and say that if we say that this man ain't fit, he not trying to fight the best, he not what you claiming him to be, then we pushing the narrative. This is what the fans said. And so when he went and did it, the coping mechanisms, how people switched they shout out to Knockout, because Knockout came out and said, you know what? And me and Knockout had this conversation way before this ever happened. And he said, if it happened like you think it's going to happen, I'm going to be critical of the man. I said, all right, I'm just going to wait for it. And that's exactly what Knockout was. But the majority aren't handling it that way. The majority are telling you that you're wrong for criticizing Tank, for him going to get his bag. You wrong for criticizing. That man grew up, as Dr. Phil said, in whatever circumstances he grew up. Well, I understand that. But at the same time, he's a professional boxer now. And he has exceeded the expectations, or not even the expectations. He exceeded everything that he wanted to do. But at the same time, if I'm not pushing the narrative by saying the brother not for to fight nobody. He don't want no smoke.
He don't.
I'm not pushing the narrative for that. So how is
we need a conspiracy show, Doug. We need a conspiracy show, because, and I gotta ask my brother BVO, have you had any meetings or spoke to Al Heyman? Because with Benavidez fighting for Turkey and Tank fighting for Jake Paul, we need to put an APB out for brother Al, respectfully.
It is.
I would say the last.
We need BVO. BVO need to go find a man in Cleveland somewhere. Go find him, BVO. You need to go get an interview.
He know Al. That's why I said it.
No, what I was going to tell you, the last time I seen Al was at the suit shop. I haven't seen him since. That was some months back. But the thing I will tell you is, I don't think he's going to be in the game much longer. I mean, I think he might be in his late 60s. He's probably going to retire soon. So he might have just told his young fighter, "Hey, go get this money and let's go out," because we still haven't seen any great movement on PBC and Amazon. To me, it's been a failure. If you think about it,
I got a question. I want to know if anybody else have heard or seen anything about it. I saw a video on it. I didn't get a chance to check it out because you went live, and so I came over here. But I saw a video saying something about Tank Davis had paid Lamar Roach step aside money.
I saw that too, Free.
That's what the rumors on the streets are.
Didn't he owe him a little bag anyway? Wasn't it about $200,000 that he owed him or something like that?
Yeah, I think he already paid him that. But I mean, I want to know, is there any truth to that about Lamont taking step aside? Because I want to know what was the whole deal. He's taking step aside and they're going to fight next, or he's taking step aside and Tank is going to fight and move on with his career.
Why would he need to give him step aside money?
Because they had a
rematch clause. It was a rematch.
They had a rematch clause. Tank had ordered the rematch clause.
If he lost, though, right?
Well, listen, Tank went ahead and pushed for the rematch, and so they had a contract. And so once they drew up that contract, he's held by that contract. So
I got you.
He gave him step. I mean, if it's true, he gave him step aside to take the Jake Paul fight. So I want to know if it's true or not.
That makes sense, Free. Because they were scheduled. When they scheduled to fight in August?
Yeah, they were scheduled to fight in August 16th. And Lamar Roach came out on August 16th and said, "Hey, this was supposed to be my fight night."
All I know is Jake Paul came out and said something to the effect of Tank team was trying to push Tank, his team was trying to push him to rematch with Roach first.
Yeah.
And then Tank was the one who said he just gonna take the Jake Paul fight.
Yeah, I saw that too, Dub. At this point.
Hey,
wow. Bird in the hand, baby.
All I'm telling you is I don't deal with Paulo Malignaggi a lot, right? I disagree with the majority of his takes. That man said, you got one fighter who, if he sees smoke, if some type of way he get close to the smoke, he run from it immediately. And that's what Tank doing. I mean, it is what it is. We can call a spade around here. Nigga running from the smoke.
Well, Queen Nick J said $250,000, and no, he hasn't paid up unless it was recent.
Shout out to
I
Nick
just,
J.
I'll
Shout out to
say
the
I'll
Yeah,
Queen
say
that's what
this.
I
When it
process.
figured.
comes,
Salute to the queen, Nick J, and
I'll
the
say
beautiful,
this. When
the
it come
beautiful
to
queen.
Tank, I'm just baffled at like the fan base because I mean he's 30 years old. I think he's been nothing but a sideshow.
two hundred
I
fifty
mean, dude,
thousand. That's crazy.
y'all remember the moment that Devin Haney lead the division. Now you had Leonard Ellaby talking about, well, he's in a different division now, and then you hear Tank say, "I'm open to being undisputed." I mean, I think he's just saying whatever he can to keep the people interested, and then he do the whole other thing. He's a great con artist, man. He's a con artist to me.
That's tough.
Yeah, we
You
already
got
know
to
he
call
never
it what
wanted
it
to
is.
fight
If it
Haney.
was, I'll put like this. If it was any one of our favorite fighters that did this, we would be saying the same thing.
Oh man, if Devin were to go fight KSI tomorrow,
Yeah,
I'm gonna be very critical of him.
yeah, for sure.
And
Devin would never
so,
do that. That's the thing. He would never ever do that.
because Devin want the
Ever.
smoke, and that's one of the reasons I ride with him. Is because he
Hmm.
want
Yeah.
all the smoke. And for the people who've been talking about, man, Tank, he gonna do this and this. Well, the man ain't never did it before. So how
See,
I figure he gonna do it now?
Yeah.
Devin
I keep saying
bloodthirsty.
that I keep saying I'm not mad at Tank Davis because I didn't expect him to do anything. I mean, the only
Yeah.
people that he can con or that he can let down are the people that expect him to do something. I told y'all at the beginning of the year, I don't expect nothing from these fighters because the way fight has been moving as of late, I don't expect nothing from nobody. Whatever they give us is what they give us. We'll deal with it once it's being done. But I don't expect anything. Everybody, oh, what you expect Tank to do? Nothing. What you expect Shakur to do? Nothing. I don't expect nothing from nobody. When they give it to us, then I either criticize them or I praise them. Other than that,
Oh, okay.
I ain't expect
Oh,
anything.
I
me,
get
me.
what Queen Nick J said. 250,000 was the bet that Tank initiated on the stage at the weigh-in. When he would knock Roach out, he changed his number. I see what you're saying.
Oh
And
no.
one of the
Yeah, he
guys
ain't
that
pay
I
that
know
man
for
his two hundred
sure,
fifty thousand for not knocking him out yet. He ain't an honorable person.
the the
Mhm.
thing about it is that a lot of these guys is signed and they the top rankers moving their career, or Al Heyman and PBC moving their career, so they can't just do what they want to do. So like what Free is saying, it's hard to put an expectation on what they're gonna do. But one thing's for certain, Bill has a track record. They fighting champions pretty much. Ryan was the one guy that wasn't a champion, but outside of that, we know what we're getting with Devin Haney. But it seems like for whatever reason, when Eddie Hearn, he had Devin Haney, he had all this money for all these opponents. He was paying Oscar De La Hoya for Jojo Diaz, Linares, and all these guys. But now when it come to Boots, he don't got no money for no opponents. So I mean, he got to figure that out, man.
Hmm.
I don't know. That's why I said I don't expect nothing because it's too many politics, it's too many ducks, it's too many people being greedy. I don't expect nothing from nobody. Whatever they give me, then like I said, I go ahead and criticize them or I praise them, depending on the situation. I don't expect nothing from nobody. I gave up on expecting certain things. 2024 was the last year that I was going to expect anything from anybody. I had enough letdowns in the sport of boxing. I said, you know what? I'm not expecting anything. Whatever they give us is what they give us.
Straight like that.
Hopefully Lamont got his bet paid by Tank.
That's what I
I
think Queen Nick J was insinuating.
Okay, did that
Man ain't
250?
did he get that man his money yet?
I don't know. I don't know if he gave it to him or he didn't. I don't know because Lamont be out here lying sometimes too. So I don't know.
Yeah,
I
throwing the
don't know.
fans off. He playing the social media game now.
Yeah,
Well, he
I
has
don't know
to.
what's going on.
His biggest win was a draw, so he has to take that momentum and say, "Look, I fought. Y'all said he was the face of boxing. I fought
Well,
him
he
to a
got to
draw."
be quiet for a call Jamel Herring back from the dead to beat him again.
Man, come on,
So
man, come on
shout
now.
out American hero Jamel. What's
Yeah,
the dude's name?
How
Jamel
do you,
Herring.
do y'all think they're gonna make the Shakur Lamont fight?
I think they should. I think that would be the logical thing to do if I'm
I don't
Shakur
I
Man,
don't
or
Sanchez is
uh,
I
smoking,
don't
man.
expect nothing.
Sanchez
I
is
don't
smoking.
expect nothing.
Thanks for
Oh, this
You know
ain't
what's
nothing.
funny though? I gotta say this though. I did see Shakur go in there and fight the #1 guy in all the section bodies and Willie Zepeda. So I gotta give him his credit for that. He did
And
fight
real,
Willie Zepeda.
and real
And then
quick,
we got
free.
that classic moment. What was it? He almost knocked you out.
the little girl.
That was amazing.
Hold on, real quick, free. Nick J said, "Wait, what Lamont lied about?"
Oh no, this is on the streets. This is on the streets in DC.
Oh,
I ain't talking
okay,
about Tank Davis.
He talking about something a little bit deeper. Okay.
okay.
Yeah,
You talking about the DC
this,
world.
this, yeah, this is DC.
Shout out
This nigga be
shout
out
out to
here
Chocolate City, man.
lying like
Shout
a
out to
mother.
Chocolate City.
Some DC.
He done been called out multiple times on social media live.
Shout out to Angie Baby in the building as well. Shout out to the sister, man. Respectfully.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
Lamont need to fight Gary Russell Jr. and shut up. That's what he
Man,
needed to do.
I don't think he want them kind of problems.
Oh yeah, and now he
I think
lied
Gary
about that.
Russell. You know what's funny?
He lied about that one.
It's gonna be
I
hard
think,
for him to
I
get a
think Gary.
fight,
I think
BBL.
Gary Russell will knock him out.
And he definitely lied about that one. He said he'll fight Gary Russell. Gary Russell said, let's make the fight. He said, man, I'm moving up to 140.
That was crazy.
That man said he'll fight one before Mr. Gary. I said, dog.
He said, man, I'm gonna fight your little brother. I ain't fighting you. Who was on the smoke at?
I would have definitely took the Mr. Gary fight over Antoine.
Sure.
I was him.
Yeah, I would have took Mr. Gary over
Antoine is a
Antoine
champion.
too. You might lively get knocked out messing with Antoine.
Facts. Antoine, hey, he don't. Hey,
Did y'all see Antoine's interview that came out on? I think it was Fight Hype. No, not Fight Hype. But it was on the Hangout where he talked about. Shout out to my man the Hangout. I just got to be on the show recently. Gary Antoine said he want to unify the titles.
They supposedly him and Richardson Hitchens supposed to be fighting next, right?
Well, he said he said he wasn't going to say. He said he wasn't going to say anything until the fight is made. He said, but they're working on unification. He didn't say who it was, and he said he wasn't going to say nothing until the fight is actually be made. But what I will say is they named T.O. He said I'm not going to say nothing. They named Matiz. He said I'm not going to say nothing. They named Richardson Hitchens. He started laughing. He was like, man, I ain't going to say nothing until they make it. So, I mean, it feels like it's going to be Richardson Hitchens, but I don't know. I just know when they said Richardson Hitchens' name, he started laughing. He was like,
fight deal with PBC. He signed one fight deal with PBC.
Oh, your mic out of order. Your mic out of order. Your mic out of order.
Because people didn't know he was a free agent. Eddie let him go.
Man, you can't hear me. Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you.
Was his mic out of order?
Yes.
I barely heard him.
I was saying I heard that he's in the process of signing a deal with PBC because Eddie Hearn let him go.
You talking about Richardson Hitchens? Richardson Hitchens?
Yeah, I heard he's in negotiations.
Oh, okay.
Hey, y'all need to go to Turkey, man. I think Turkey will put the fight on. I ain't got no problem with it. Shout out to Rozilla in the building as well.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I want to ask a question that B3 kind of touched on earlier when we was on his platform. Do you think Turkey is going to try to compensate for November 22nd, being though that the Jake Paul and Tank Davis fight is supposed to be on the 14th, so it doesn't overshadow his fight?
Say that again.
Do you think Turkey is going to try to put something together to compensate for the 22nd to make that card bigger so Tank Davis and Jake Paul doesn't overshadow his card because they fighting on the 14th?
I don't know what you mean by put something together to compensate. What you mean by that?
Add some more fights to it.
It's already a huge card.
No, I'm just saying. I mean,
You talking about adding fights to the Jake versus Tank card?
No. I'm talking about adding fights to the November 22nd card.
That card pretty stacked, free.
I think it's a stat card for the diehard boxing fans. I don't know if it's a stat card for the casuals.
It definitely ain't free. It's only for us.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about for the casuals.
Yeah.
I ain't talking about for us, because for us, yes, that's the better card.
It's a decent card.
Right now, what we know of is the better card. We don't know what Jake Paul is going to put together.
He known for stacking them cards though, Jake.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Jake Paul, he put together good cards as well. So I mean, I don't know
Jake
because the
Jake
main
versus
event is
Tempest.
definitely a better. I mean, the November 22nd is definitely a better main event than the November 14th.
Anything with Tank in it is gonna be bigger, but of course, that's not even a real fight though, Free.
I didn't say bigger. I said November 22nd is a better fight than the November 14th.
But November 14th ain't even a fight; it's an exhibition. So, like you saying, that's why I thought you was asking it. Unless they do a great undercard, I mean, of course they're gonna have to do a great undercard. It's on Netflix, so nobody has to pay for it. Essentially, uh, I'm to be honest with you, Free. I don't think the November 22nd card need to add any more fights. They got Bam, Abdullah, Devin, Benavidez, Norman Jr. I mean, and Beterbiev and Sabril. They gave everybody favorite fighters on this card,
Oh,
pretty much.
but Serverlev is on there.
Yep, he fighting Deion Nicholson.
Yeah,
I didn't know he was added to the card.
And they were saying that
Hmm.
if old boy
Hold
ain't
up,
show up to the fight, then Better BF should get the Benavidez fight as a replacement.
hold up. So Arthur is added to the
if
card.
Anthony Yard don't show up to the fight,
Yeah,
Hold up.
That's
Anthony Yard don't show up
disrespectful.
for that fight.
I know,
He
but
don't have to
they're
show up.
saying Benavidez or somebody said that if he didn't show up.
No, but hold up. This is what I want to know. Arthur is being put on that card. What place is Arthur fighting at now? Because he wasn't originally on that card.
Yeah, he was added. He was. I
I
mean, he's
think
gonna
he's
be the
fighting
head.
like first or second.
No,
Free.
he's first. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
he's listed as first. He's gonna be fighting Deion Nicholson. I think he's trying to match up Benavidez versus Beterbiev for
So
next season, for next year.
Arthur. You put Arthur on there as an opening bout.
Yes, sir. No
Yep.
title. He ain't got no belt.
Nope. I was
Wow.
shocked to see that D Free. I was like, damn, Better BF fighting first. Okay, but
I
I
mean,
mean, I
I
probably would have pushed him. I wouldn't have had him opening, but I mean, to have a
I
former
would I
undisputed
would have put it.
champion opening up a card that I
I mean,
see the angle.
I'm not mad at it, but me personally, I would have put Adula Mason as an opener over Arthur. You got a guy that's more well known than, and you putting him as an opener over a guy who's not really known like that yet. He's a rising star, but he's not known like that. You got the more known guy as an opener.
But at the same time, even though, and I do agree, but it still is a title fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And because it's not a title fight with Demond Nicholson and Beterbiev, I think that's kind of how you line it. You know what I'm saying? It's more on the line in that fight. I think we all would pick Beterbiev to beat Demond Nicholson, respectfully. I say that respectfully to Demond, but
Uh,
I think we all pick Beterbiev to win that fight. I think we all probably put Abdullah to beat what's my brother from the UK name?
I forgot.
Sam Notes.
Sam
Sam Notes.
Notes.
Yeah.
Notes, thank you. I think we all, but at the same time, at least there is a title on the line there. So
I'm just,
you
I'm
know,
just, no, I agree. I agree. As I said, I'm not mad at it. It's just crazy because I don't remember the last card that I seen Arthur open. Actually, I don't
Been a
remember a
while,
card.
Free.
I don't remember a card that Arthur ever opened.
Yeah, I saw
I've
that
never
I
seen a
saw that
card that Arthur.
on the internet, and I was pretty shocked that he was
but
headline.
but
Starting off.
you got to realize what who's all on this card. You ain't never seen Arthur on a card that's nearly as stacked as this one is.
Who bigger than him
And
on
he
that?
don't. He don't. He but he probably might be the
Other
only
than the main
non-title
event,
fight. He
That's what I'm
I
saying.
mean,
who
I
do
who's a
what
would
do you
say
bigger
what you say,
fighter?
Prize?
Who's
A
a bigger
bigger
fighter?
fighter globally?
That's not on that's not the main event. That's
Devin Haney's a bigger global fighter than Beterbiev. I mean,
I don't know about
Benavidez is
that.
up there.
mm,
I don't know about
Uh,
I
that.
think Bam Rodriguez.
I
I think
mean,
he could be considered up
Bam
there as
that might be
well.
Reed.
all those are debatable. Maybe Devin. Okay, I'll give you that one, but everybody else is debatable.
I don't know. I mean, because Arthur is from. I mean, he lives in Canada. He's from Russia. I don't know how he is globally. I don't know how he's looked at it globally. That's what I'm saying. I
Yeah.
don't know because I don't know how he's looked at globally because he's from
Well,
Canada.
they might not have ESPN in Russia free because so that's why I'm saying I
No,
don't know.
I mean, they might not have ESPN, but they might have something else that they watch it on.
But I don't think that Abdullah or Sam Notes. I don't think neither one of them bigger than Beterbiev is. But once again, it's a title fight. So I think you weigh it in. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand
This was supposed to be the night of champions, Dub, and Beterbiev is the only one that's not fighting for a title. He just got added when they realized the Bivol wasn't going to fight him.
We agree.
When Bibble was going to duck him. Let's keep it correct.
How you duck somebody
we all
when you
seen
injured,
Bivol
bro?
in the hospital bed. He was
Man,
he had a spinal injury.
It's
Listen,
spinal. It's
the
spinal.
man
It's
Bibble,
spinal.
the man Bibble was not going to fight him. He said, "I'm not fighting him unless we fight in Russia." Man, the spinal is just something that added on to the sugar coat.
He said the
It's just the
spinal.
sugar coating. The man said, "I wasn't fighting that man unless we fight in Russia."
He said the
Right.
spinal.
Yeah, that was crazy.
So that man wasn't going to fight Bibble. I mean, he wasn't going to fight Arthur. He was going to duck Arthur the same way he ducked David Benavidez.
Yeah, he was obviously injured. I believe Bivol will. I mean, he got in there with Arthur twice. I mean, Arthur was he was stepping on everybody. So I mean, maybe I gotta give him the benefit of the doubt. Bivol is really really
I
one of the
ain't
top pound
giving
for
nobody
pound. He's
nothing.
a top 5 pound for pound.
In your book,
Yeah, in my book.
yeah, in your
You
book,
don't.
he's a top five
Hold on.
pound.
You don't.
He beat. Oh, well, only reason is because he beat 2 undisputed guys. I mean, he's the only one to do that in the history of the sport, if I'm not mistaken. Well, in the 4 belt era, I know he's the only one, but
Is it?
somebody else made it.
You said he beat who?
He beat
Two
2 undisputed,
undisputed
current
guys.
undisputed,
He
I
beat
mean,
Canelo. He beat Canelo and he beat Bivol. So
and
yeah, but
Beterbiev. He took.
I meant to say, I said Bivol. My
Uh-huh.
apologies. I meant to say Beterbiev. Excuse me.
yeah, but there was only one undisputed on the line.
But he tried to fight Canelo. Said he was gonna come down to 68 to fight Canelo for the belts, and Canelo turned it down.
Yeah, he ain't want that. No.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, he was going to come down. I mean, we all know Canelo's a duck. I
Because
ain't
Beagle
saying
said the only way he wanted to rematch
I
Canelo
ain't
was going to
saying
be
nothing
for his
crazy.
undisputed.
Yeah, we
That
already
ain't
know Canelo
Hey,
ducking.
Free
no.
said
We
that so
already know
freely
That
Canelo's a
ain't no.
duck.
That ain't no news.
Hey, we know he ducking anyway, so we ain't got to worry
Well,
about
we
that.
know he's a duck. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to figure out why all these guys ducking David Benavidez. I mean, David Benavidez is supposed to be the smaller guy moving up to
Man,
75, and now Bivol like, man, I'm not gonna fight you because I'm fighting Arthur. Well, I'm not fighting you neither unless we fighting in Russia.
I would have preferred to see Benavidez versus Beterbiev and then let Demond Nicholson in y'all
Yeah, I would have
get it
preferred
in.
that
Let
as
them get
well.
it in.
I'd have preferred that as
I would
well.
have preferred Benavidez Beterbiev.
But I think Turkey probably said, I don't wanna mess up the bag for the Bivol fight because that's a big bag for the Bivol fight, both of them. Arthur in a trilogy, and if Bivol beats Arthur in the trilogy, then Benavidez and Arthur is a big fight. So if they fight each other, the trilogy with Bivol is they like, okay, he got beat by David Benavidez. Why you don't just fight David Benavidez?
But I thought Turkey didn't believe in tune-ups. Demond Nicholson is clearly a tune-up, respectfully. I say that respectfully to him. But that's clearly a tune-up. A stay active fight.
I know one
and
thing for
salute
sure
to the
today
queen.
for certain.
Salute to the queen. 7-1. She said all the fights are good. Somebody has to be first. I agree with that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and Beterbiev, and this only because Beterbiev, he not fighting for no belt.
Well,
It
I
would be.
mean, I'm not mad at it. I just saying I've never seen a card with Arthur on it where he was an opening match.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy.
Even when you go all the way back to his first couple of fights, he wasn't an opening match.
But you got to look, and this is really Turkey's best card, top to bottom. When you got, especially if you look at Arthur being the headliner, because I mean this ain't no Buwasi Callum Smith.
I mean,
This
to
is a
be
former
honest with you,
undisputed champion.
outside of the Sam Notes and the Arthur versus Damon Mickles, this might be might be Turkey's best card that he put together. Because on
Yeah,
paper, yeah, the heavyweight card seemed like it was good, but then when it played out, we was like, man, that joint was trash.
yeah.
So This might be the best
even
fight for that.
Or
the fight in New
Wilder
York,
Lesnar.
the Times Square card. We thought that was gonna be a good fight until, or we
It
thought that
played
was
out.
gonna be a good fight until it happened. We was like,
Until we seen them boys on the street.
Lord have mercy, boy. What was this? What was this?
Them boys was fighting on where it was rats
Man,
walking up the
them boys was
sidewalk.
fight. They was fighting for the next fight. That's what they was doing. They was fighting for the next fight. We ain't gonna
Shoot.
take a lot of punishment. We got another fight after this. We ain't taking a lot of punishment.
Yeah. Ryan ain't get the memo. He didn't realize he still had to let his hands go.
I mean, no, he let his hands go. The problem was he came up off that canvas. He said, "I'm not letting my hands go ever again."
No more.
I let my hands go, and I got.
Rolly almost. You remember that sparring session, Rolly boy? Man, they had to
Yeah.
pull Rolly off of him.
That man said, "I let my hands go, and I almost got analyzed."
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm
that
not
You
was
know
a
doing
what's
that
bad that
again.
funny,
was a
man?
bad
You
song.
know what's funny? Ryan was never good. That's just another
You
tank
just
trick.
now noticing that?
Hold on, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a
You just
minute,
now noticing that?
wait a minute.
Yeah,
BVO is
get him.
hold on, y'all. I met BVO, right? This is a
Hmm.
true story. I met BVO over at Manager Marty's show, and BVO was up
Shout out
there.
to Marty.
He was up there trying to convince everybody that Ryan was gonna knock Tank out. Right? That's what BVO was doing. And you know what's so crazy? Now all of a sudden Ryan Garcia ain't no good. But this is what BVO was talking about at that time when I first met the brother.
Hey, that's why I said, BBO, you just now realizing that? Because we been
He
saying
out of
Ron
order.
wasn't no good.
He out of order.
I didn't realize.
Once Ryan turned against blacks, that's when BBO turned against him.
I was done after you said that racist stuff, bro.
No,
I
we
was done.
knew Ron wasn't no good when we saw him in his first fight, and that man's head was in the air like he was a daggone bird.
You
That
do be
man,
having
that
that
man
chin
was
up in the air, man.
that man was a walking pigeon.
He said a walking pigeon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching that. I watched that Emmanuel to go fight a little earlier today, and Ryan was chasing him around the ring. I don't know, man.
I'm
It's
gonna tell
just
you when I really knew Ron wasn't no good and he wasn't ready for the top level is when he got dropped by Luke Campbell.
yeah,
That's when I knew
that was
I
bad.
really
Hey,
knew he was
but
no good.
he did stop, man. Luke Campbell was an Olympian, and he did stop that man with a good body shot.
Tell me, tell me, tell me,
Didn't Luke
tell me,
Campbell win a
tell me,
gold
Luke
medal?
Campbell. Tell me, Luke Campbell best win.
Shit,
Did
you
he?
got it.
Thank you.
You
The
got it.
point
Hey,
that
you
I'm
got
making.
it. You
The
got
point
it.
I'm making. That's the point I'm
You
making.
got it. Hey, you got it. You got it. Free. You got that one.
But respectfully,
You know what's funny?
Ryan
Other than
best
the
win
Loma
is
fight,
Fortuna though.
I can't think of a win that he had that was something. You know, for getting beat
You
up.
can't even think of a Luke Campbell outside of Rolling. I mean, outside of Ryan and daggone Loma.
Lomachenko.
You
Two
can't think of a Luke
losses.
Campbell fight outside of those two.
Mm.
I tell you
Nobody
what
can.
though, I can't wait to see what happened with Terrence Crawford and Canelo, man.
I'm trying to think of who did Luke Campbell beat to become Mikey Garcia mandatory.
I have no clue.
I don't need
Nobody.
to.
Well, hey, I'm literally putting up his box right now because I have no clue. I was like, damn, that's a good ass question. Shit. I'm
He
just telling
was.
the truth.
You know, Eddie probably did. He did something. He moved some numbers around and got Luke Campbell in position.
What you
Right.
call it, the vanilla
Why
alcohol?
he had Devin whipping,
Vanilla
why he
alcohol?
had Devin stopping Antonio Moran, who we see is pretty much a prospect killer at this point.
Yeah, Antonio Moran, he's
Uh,
still putting work in right now.
He had a 20-year-old Haney beating up Moran and then fighting Zaur Abdulayev,
That was hold
who
on. That was one that the knockout of the year.
Yeah, that was.
yeah,
And then he broke Abdulayev face.
right.
Mm-hmm.
All while
Right.
meanwhile Luke Campbell was getting put in position for a Loma.
Right.
You
I
know
ain't gonna
what's
lie to
funny
you.
though?
Hold on, real quick,
What a
BBO. Let me
go
just
ahead.
say this. I'm looking at the brother resume, right? So he got 4 losses. 3 of them he got the Ryan loss, the Lomachenko loss, and Linares split decision with Linares.
Okay.
And then he had a loss versus Mendy that he avenged right before, or a fight, 2 fights before he fought Lomachenko. This man best win may be Mendy.
It's y'all Mendy, of course.
Yeah.
Mendy ain't no
No,
slouch.
Mendy could fight though. Mendy could fight,
Yeah,
but at the same time, Mendy
durable.
he ain't do nothing that was
He was
fatal.
just okay.
No. He's durable. He's just durable.
In
Like
the sport.
Sam Noakes. That's Sam Noakes' best win. Jan Mendy right now.
Once again, he ain't
So
doing
you
nothing
know what's
special in
funny?
the sport.
If that's
Sam Noakes about to get creamed.
Sam Noakes' best win, dog, he's not making it past 6.
Nah,
They went 12 too. They, the traditional Mendy 12.
bro, Baranchek beat this man.
Oh my God.
Mendy.
Dennis
Oh,
Baranchek, didn't he?
he
Did
got to win over
Baranchek beat
Mendy. Mendy got beat by everybody, but he fought everybody. I told you he probably went 12 rounds more than Devin Haney.
him?
You're a wild boy.
He probably
Wait,
did
hold
though,
on, let
man.
me look up Mendy record. Hold on, let me look his record up here.
He like 30
That
and
man
5.
looking
Hey,
at
Mendy had
Mendy.
some wars, man. He just stayed getting his ass kicked, but he had some wars.
Hey, Mendy, hey, respectfully though, that man, he 49-7-1 with 22 knockouts. So, and he ain't never been knocked out.
See,
So that is
49, 7 and 1.
called Ryan No Title Garcia.
That's crazy.
Ryan, no title.
Ryan Garcia and Virgil Ortiz are the only 2 guys that has been hyped up and never fought for a title.
And now, and we aren't counting interims, correct? Just for the people in the back.
Ain't
No,
nobody
he has
counting
never
damn interim.
he never fought for a title. Ryan and Virgil, those are the guys that both of
Hold
those
on,
guys.
didn't Ryan just fight for a WBC title, WBA title?
Yeah, and lost.
Oh yeah,
He
that's right. He
lost to
did
But
fight.
lost.
He did fight.
No. He never won a title. Let's put it.
Yeah, he
He's never
never
Oh,
won
won.
a title.
He never won a title. He did fight Rolly for a title. I forgot about that.
hold on. He was a WBC champion, silver champion at 135.
Yeah,
He
He was
silver
never
champ.
the WBC champion.
That's an interim belt. That's an interim
He
belt.
was
Oh,
never a
okay.
WBC champion.
Well,
I thought he was Devin
That
mandatory.
man almost 37 years old and never been world
That man was
champion.
Devin
I
mandatory
mean, 30
twice.
years old. He's 27 years old. He's
No,
never been world
hold
champion. He's a
on. This
disgrace.
man Rolly was Devin's mandatory and fought a guy to become the mandatory again.
yeah. Hey, he fought.
Right.
He fought.
And
How
He
you
he put
have a
his mandatory on the line.
mandatory fight?
He put his
That man had
mandatory
a
on the line.
mandatory fight.
that was
Hey,
mad.
Vaughn in the building. Shout out to Vaughn. Vaughn said he beat Devin to a pulp. Well, we all understand that the man was cheating. We understand that
He a
he was a
drug
cheater.
cheat,
Hey,
Vaughn.
that's
It
corny that
wasn't
people would say
it
that.
All
wasn't
right,
for
we
a
got you,
title
brother.
because
We got you. We ain't
he
got no
was
problem with that.
overweight, so it wasn't for a title.
Yeah, exactly.
And he didn't even make the weight. All right. But Vaughn, we know you're not going to take that into consideration, brother. It's okay. It's okay. We ain't got no problem with it.
It wasn't for a title.
Let me put BB. I'm gonna drop the link on my side as well because I want to hear what some of these Negroes got to say. Respectfully,
Even when that man got his hand raised, Devin still kept the title.
Our brother Thomas in the building. Salute.
Shout out to TD Sports, man.
What's going on, Thomas?
TD, my guy.
So all right, so but I'm gonna be honest with y'all that was I'm actually it's unfortunate that it happened, but to know that Devin has got that much heart, that was a great sight to see. I mean, I'm just like, in a sense that you never know how like a fighter is going to take getting knocked down when they clean. You know what I'm saying? When they fight in competition, they can't hurt them, or not hurting them or whatever. And to
I
get through
will
that
agree with you.
adversity, that was to get through that adversity and to finish the fight on his feet.
Hey, I would agree with you,
That was
B3. That might have been Devin Haney's most exciting fight he's ever been in. Because prior to that, it was the Cambosa's whooping. When he beat Cambosa those 2 times, that was Devin Haney's most exciting fight. But that fight with Ryan, that might have been his most exciting fight.
Hey, real quick.
I take that back. The Regis Prograis fight was the most exciting fight because I didn't expect him to do that to Regis Prograis.
Yeah, that
Hey,
was a great fight too.
real quick, man. We got out of Out of Order Promotions on in the building, man. We were supposed to be a champion today. You know what I'm saying? But my brother, he had to take the day off. I ain't got no problem. Shout out to BF. But we got Dank Father in the building. One of the great debaters from Out of Order Promotions, man. Dank, welcome to the show, brother.
Dub, what it do? Salute to
What's
the
up,
panel,
fam?
B3, Deep Free, the
What's
What's
master
good,
good,
brother?
debater,
fam?
prize fighter, BVO. Salute everybody. What's going on?
Much love to you,
Peace,
brother. Much
peace.
love.
What's good? What's good?
We were
What you
just
got
in
Uh,
there
for us?
talking about
Deep Free,
everything,
you
though.
you you wouldn't say Loma was one of Devin's most exciting fights?
That was a good fight.
uh, it was a good fight, but I think Regis Prograis fight overshadowed that because of what he did to Regis Prograis. Nobody expect Devin to do what he did. They didn't expect Devin to knock Regis Prograis down and beat Regis Prograis as badly as he did.
Yeah.
I think Loma was a more competitive fight, but I
Yeah.
think the Regis fight was more exciting because we didn't expect that.
And real quick, let me introduce our other guest. And y'all know I try my best to tell the truth. The first time I ever got my ass whooped in a debate on YouTube, this is the brother who did it. Shout out to my brother Haplo is in the building. Salute Haplo. What's going on, family?
Hey, what's up? Thank you for having me on. I just want to come on and say that, Ryan Garcia, look, I'm Hispanic, but you can't just play captain for someone because they're the same race as you. Ryan Garcia hasn't done shit in the sport of boxing. He's just a handsome kid. He's a handsome kid. He's got, that privilege of, oh, he was going to be like the next Oscar De La Hoya. But look at
Yeah.
what Oscar, just compare him at this age to what Oscar had done at the same age. Oscar had won titles in multiple divisions. This motherfucker never won a title. He was the one out here saying, yo, you don't need no titles no more. Like, he's a piece of shit, bro. Fuck Ryan Garcia.
Hey, Haplo, let me ask you a question real quick, because my brother BVO, Emiliano Vargas, right? My brother BVO, he keep telling me that's the next Oscar right there, Emiliano. What's your thoughts on Emiliano Vargas?
Well, let me give you my thoughts on always saying someone's the next somebody. It never works out. Never. They used to call what's his name, that kid at 130 the next Mike Tyson, the mini Mike Tyson. Like, no, it never works out, bro. Emiliano, no, he's not gonna be good.
Ooh.
Whoa, whoa.
Haplo is cooking.
I
I don't
don't
But
know.
agree with
all
that.
I
I
gotta
think
say, Haplo,
Mariano's gonna be
this is the
good.
Cosby Show.
I
Haplo
don't think
is a
BBO heard
historian in the
that.
sport.
But you
Haplo
could.
is a historian of the sport. Now I ain't gonna lie to
I,
you.
I
He's a
don't think I don't
historian.
think BBO heard that because BBO ain't chime in. I don't think BBO heard it.
Emiliano is being carefully brought along by Top Rank.
Yeah, that has
Ooh.
nothing to do with Oscar. Oscar was not.
Oh, I'm not comparing them to Oscar.
Haplo fell
I'm
off.
just
Haplo.
No,
I'm
no,
just
I'm right
Nah,
here. I'm right
nah,
Uh,
here.
BVO man, wait a minute. You can't just
Can,
be
can,
throwing the.
can,
You
because
can't
can
be.
you
You
hear
BBO
can't
me?
just
ain't
be
said.
throwing the. Nah, nah, you good.
No,
Hold
that
Oh,
on,
was
yeah,
hold
oh,
on,
yeah,
BBO.
I
Can
can
you
hear
hear
you.
me?
hold on, Haplo. Give
Can
me
you
a
hear
second.
me?
We can
Yeah,
hear
we
you.
can hear you.
Hold on, Haplo.
Oh,
Hold on.
okay.
BVO, you can't just be throwing the damn guest off the show because you don't like what they saying.
Now, our brother BVO loves Emiliano. I mean, he'll run his bathwater respectfully.
when is Emiliano gonna fight a top 10 contender?
There's
It's gonna
nothing
be a
wrong
wild
with
champ.
supporting a prospect, bro. But don't be saying that it's gonna be the next De La Hoya, bro. De La Hoya was thrown in the deep water with the big boys, bro, and he proved himself. He won titles in every single division that he was ever in, bro. What division did except for maybe middleweight? I don't know. Did he? No, he did win in middleweight. He
He
got
had a
one
WBO,
with
didn't he?
Sturm. He got one with Sturm. So
I
he
think
won a title in every single division he was ever in.
Five
Man,
Yeah.
divisions,
comparing these,
right?
What
Six?
has Emiliano done?
bro,
Nothing.
comparing these dudes to Oscar is the worst. That's
It's
the hard.
terrible.
That's the tallest. We talking about a gold medalist,
Here we go, man. Here we
Multiple
go.
division
five
champion,
division champion.
face of the sport.
Yeah, man.
I
These
believe he was
guys.
a 6th division.
Yeah, these guys got to leave Oscar. These guys like
Nah.
Berlanga was. What y'all think about Berlanga talking trash to Oscar? Oscar was like, "You can't
Well,
talk to
you
me."
see,
Berlanga, listen,
you
I'm
saw
also
what happened
Puerto
to Berlanga.
Rican. Berlanga ain't shit. He hasn't done shit.
Yeah,
Fuck
Berlanga's
Berlanga.
not very good.
No, you saw what happened to Malinga after that. Oscar laughed all the way to the daggone limo.
Berlanga ain't shit, bro.
Yeah, he's very
Berlanga is
limited.
listen. How many of you guys remember Tyrone Brunson?
I
I
remember him.
remember Tyrone. I remember.
Tyrone Brunson had the most consecutive first round knockouts of anyone in boxing history.
Hmm.
More than fucking Berlanga. And what did he amount to at the end of the day?
Nothing.
Nothing. That's Berlanga. He's the Tyrone Brunson, not even 2.0. He's Tyrone Brunson point 0.5.
I mean, the writing was on the wall with Berlanga when you saw Top Rank release him before he could even get into title contention. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
anybody
well,
that's
they
high on Berlanga, that's
he
on
was
you.
cooked from the rip.
we all saw the was it Marcelo Canceres or Canceres fight when Canceres beat him up kind of, and
On the
he
Wilder and Fury undercard, yes.
yeah. But let me ask y'all this then: what y'all think about Xander? Is he gonna be a star? Is he gonna hold
No
his title?
power. No power.
Top,
I want him
top,
to
rank-
be a
top,
star. No power. He doesn't have the power to be a Puerto Rican star, bro. If he was, he would have been it by now. Because everyone's behind that guy.
But he only 21.
I'm
You know
about
what
to say
I'm
he's
saying?
21 years
He's
old.
I think.
21. How many knockouts did fucking certain people have
Oh,
before they were
hey,
21?
real quick, Hap, real
Look
quick,
at
Hap.
fucking
Hold
look
on,
at
Hap, real
yeah.
quick. I apologize for cutting you off, but we on my brother's show, so he called it the Cosby Show. So we gotta scale the language with the F bomb more or less. But keep cooking. Go ahead. If it was
I
me,
don't know
you
what
know, I
I
don't give a
said that
damn.
was wrong.
No, you didn't say nothing wrong. You just dropped too many F bombs.
Oh, I'm sorry. All
I'm
right.
talking like a
Let me
nigga.
stop with that. Uh look,
That's crazy.
your boy, he's good. He's got skills all day long, but no power. He's never going to be the star. He's not going to be the next Cotto. He's not going to be the next Trinidad.
I don't think. I do think he has potential. I think that because
But
um
he's been having potential for 5 years now, bro. When does
He's
potential
21
become
years old, bro.
yeah,
he just got the title. Top Rank
He's
is going to try to build
21.
him into a star.
He's the youngest champion in boxing right now. He's 21.
okay.
I think we have to give
Oh,
him
good point.
time. I think we
Did
have
he
to give
Right.
him
get
That's
did he
all
time.
I'm
get the
saying.
title though? Did
I'm
he
not
get
going
the
to
title
disagree with you
through
about the power thing.
did he get the title through knocking people out?
He got
Or
the
did he
title
get
by
the
winning,
title
bro.
through like
He got the title
some
by
like
winning.
weird shit?
Now he
Yeah, he
danced
won a vacant. Good point.
the last fight he
He won
danced
a
more,
vacant title, bro.
but he danced more that last. I ain't never seen him move nearly as much in any of his other fights as he did in his last fight. But I do think that it shows that he has versatility in his game and he can win fights in different ways. I think that's very important in boxing.
Yeah. And all Haplo was
Listen, bro,
saying that Bacham when
I seen
Bacham
this
cracked that
guy. I
chin,
seen look,
no bueno.
my mom is from Puerto Rico. I'm half Puerto Rican. I love Puerto Rican boxing.
Yeah.
But this guy ain't the guy, bro. He just ain't.
Hmm. All right.
I
I'm a
want him to be.
Grinch. I'm an old man. I'll fucking tell you. He is not the guy. He cannot fucking do it.
Too many F bombs, bro. Calm down with that.
I'm sorry.
I know you can't. Hey, it's you, Haplo. I
Let me
ignore
let
Are
me
you
you.
get out
saying
of
just
here,
because
bro.
he
No,
doesn't
you
have
good, bro. You
devastating
good. You
knockout
good.
power, why he won't be
No,
the
you
guy?
good, brother. You good. You good.
All right. So he Xander, he's a great boxer. He has great skills, right? He's
Yep.
not going to be that guy though, because he just does not have the power. I seen him hit guys flush with straight up fucking on the chin, right hand, left hook
Yo,
combos.
bro, stop dropping the F bomb, man. You vax nicely.
Oh,
Stop dropping the
fuck,
F bomb,
man.
dog.
All right. I will stop. Go ahead, guys.
So you're saying the the event in Puerto Rico that Top Rank plan to host for Xander, it won't be a sellout event. It won't be a success.
Oh, in Puerto Rico? Hell yeah, it'll be a sellout.
So
Oh
how he
man,
won't be the
everyone's
so why
going to
won't he
that.
be the guy in Puerto Rico if he's gonna go sell out in Puerto Rico?
Well, he can sell out, but I'm saying, like, is he going to be that guy though? That Puerto Rican boxing star, like a Cotto, Trinidad, or
I think that we
Now,
can't.
now, Haplo. Now, let me ask you this because you did come on here, and first thing you kind of said was Ryan was handsome. Is Xander not handsome?
he
What
is,
they got
but
to do with
I
that?
feel
Oh,
like,
Whoa.
look, put Xander and Ryan in there. Xander's going to beat Ryan's ass.
all I was saying is the Puerto
That's
Rican.
actually a good fight, bro.
Are you,
We
I
should.
think
how
that is
many
that. That's not a
Caspitos
bad
you
fight.
had
That actually
today?
good. That's good matchmaking.
We should put that up because the Puerto Rico versus Mexico is always a great draw. But yeah, I think Xander's better than Ryan. Ryan is just a playboy.
I don't
Yeah.
disagree, and
Sound like you under some
I'm
kung fu
I
I
don't know,
movies.
man. You
I
kind of you
wish.
kind of going off the rails with the man's looks, man. I don't know what's up with that matter. So,
Why am I
you
going
kind
off
of
the
off the
rails with the
rails,
man's
bro.
look? The only thing I said was he kind of looks like.
No did it. I said no did it. I say no did it. No
By this
did it.
age, bro. Yeah, by this age, bro, De La Hoya had won like 7 titles, bro. Ryan hasn't done anything.
I mean, that we know the golden boy motto for their
I'm with you,
fighters.
bro.
You
We
make
can't
them get
even.
an interim title and wait for the full champion to vacate for them to be elevated. We know the golden boy motto.
Yeah, that's the top rank model too, but it's only with the WBO and that dude.
But see, they don't really put top rank put their guys in there if they gotta put them in there. You know what I'm saying?
All right, give me an
I
yeah.
would just
example.
call
Give
that the
me give me
new
an
age
example.
model, bro. The new age model.
What do you mean the new
That's
age
not
model?
top rank, golden boy. Everyone's doing that. Are they not?
Hey, the same way we say the WBA is whatever, we
We
believe
What
is
better, Big
back
now.
Al?
out. We back
That's
Yeah,
true.
out.
we
That's
back
true.
out, and then the WBO
What
is
Bob
whatever,
orders?
whatever Bob orders. So
That's
Uh-huh.
true. That's true.
the size or these promoters, they lock in with a certain sanctioning body,
And
and
WBC means we back
But
computer.
Dub, respectfully,
what
is there one sanctioning body that's not doing that?
the IBF.
IBF.
The IBF.
Nah, the
The
IBF stands
IBF
for
is
Inconvenience and
is
Black
the most
Fighters.
corrupt
Oh, here, what you
organization
mean?
That's
in
crazy.
boxing.
What you mean? Hold on, B3. What you mean inconveniencing black fighters? What you mean by that?
Exactly. There you
That
go.
was me. That was me, big time, just joking. And
I
of
agree.
course, we know
I
that
agree with him.
Richardson Hitchens said he didn't want to do the
I
rehydration
agree with
clause.
him. The IBF
Devin
is just as
Haney,
bad as the rest of them.
yeah,
But just because they
that
only reason people say they bad is because they actually say, well, we got a 10-pound rehydration
What
clause.
about the scandal they had where they were selling rankings and they got fucking indicted
Oh,
under RICO?
That was before Dale J. Peoples, man.
shout
that
out.
shit was never wrong, bro. You gotta
The
chill.
IBF always likes to make themselves sound like they're the cleanest, but
Hmm.
they're the dirtiest one of all of them.
You
Yup.
think they're the
I
dirtiest?
think they're the fairest one out of all of them. They have the
I don't
less
know. I have to
they've
say
had
the
the less of
WBO
interim
at this
titles,
point
Yeah.
and they
over the
enforce their
IBF.
mandatory. They don't allow big stars to just carry their belt without having them to fight their
Defend.
No,
mandatory.
that's not true,
That's a good
bro.
point.
I
That's
think
not
the
true.
WBC. I think the WBC is clearly the most conflicted and the dirtiest in the game. I think that's definitely the Suleimans of the world. I think they're much more conflicted than any other sanctioning body is.
Well, the Suleimans are definitely corrupt, bro, but at least you can see it. The IBF try to play themselves as these like angels, and they're just as bad, bro. Stripping
Well,
people immediately as soon as they win a title. Come on, bro.
All right,
What the
well,
fuck is that all
the
about?
WBO.
when you fight in the IBF, you know the rules. You know
Yeah,
that
No,
they
once
bro.
you
got the
You
once you
can't
rules.
become a
strip
champion,
someone. Listen,
but
Doug.
once you become a champion, you know that you're gonna have to defend your championship against the number one. That's what the IBF
Dub,
does.
it's your channel, and I don't want to monopolize your time. I
No,
appreciate
you
you
good,
having me
brother.
on.
You good.
I'm
You
just
good.
gonna say this: the IBF will strip somebody that just won a title because of the person before them not exercising their mandatory. They will take your title immediately upon winning it because the guy before you didn't fight his mandatory. That's fucked up. And the IBF is no less fucked up than any other sanctioning body. The one that I see personally as the least fucked up is the WBO right now, but they're still fucked up too.
Oh, too many
So
F-bombs, bro. Too many F-bombs.
He's got to go. It was nice knowing you, Hablo.
Haplo, that's my brother, man. But man, bro,
that's your man.
Nah,
you can't just
he
keep
was,
dropping them. You drop them back to back to back to back
yeah.
to back.
Listen, he has so much
I think my man was on
emphasis.
a couple conquitos.
Ooh, he's so sensitive.
But I will tell you, Haplo, one of the smartest, most as far as historians go, I put him up there with a lot of them guys. That man done taught me a lot as far as boxing goes. So shout out to Haplo.
He sounds a little biased towards blacks, and he was kind of against
That's
the Puerto
crazy.
Rican.
He picking Bud over Canelo right now.
I don't think that he came off that way.
Mm. He sounded like he had a little bias towards the young Xander, the future superstar of the sport. Hey, Hablo said, Hablo, BVO, because we doing we doing on your channel and BVO channel. That's
No.
why.
So that's why
Yeah,
I said Haplo, I'm
sound
simulcasting right now, and really I'm gonna be live later tonight. And
Oh, you is gonna go live? Okay, cool.
you can always use it over on my channel. I won't give a damn. But over at BVO, he don't want you dropping too much. Hey, he called himself the Cosby Show over here. Which
I was like, he ain't gonna make it.
if he
Hablo,
come to
man,
if he come to my
stay
panel,
around,
BVO gonna
yeah, stay
cuss
around,
everybody
and
out.
come back later and cook with us tonight because you was definitely cooking, Hablo. Come back. Yeah,
Absolutely.
that was
But
fine.
my problem is now we can't say it here, but when BBO come over there, he done cussed everybody and three people out on my channel, and he done use every verbiage that you can use that is illegal over here, which is okay. I understand it, but I'm just saying, man, you gotta have a little
I used to
grace.
live in Cleveland for 10 years.
Really?
Yeah, Shaker Heights and stuff
Okay.
was down there.
Shaker.
I was always down the
Right.
city with beautiful people.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know what that was about.
it's a double standard when it comes to blacks. He'll come to your channel and he act the backside and act the ass, and then when he's
I do it for the children. You can take the children and bounce them on their knees. Bounce them on the knee and then sing a melody. The Varnell man. Did you mean he's mine?
Hey, pull up
That's
later
a
tonight, brother.
strange drop.
That's a
Yo,
great drop.
brothers, I don't know if I've been under a pound of white runts, but what does STN stand for?
Sports Talk Network.
Okay, all right, understood.
We talk everything sports, you know what I'm saying, and
Yeah.
conspiracies and politics. We talk everything. So
hmm Definitely tap in with us.
now I
But,
gotta ask real quick, Dave Father. I gotta ask you this right here. I gotta ask you this because me and you and three one of my guys, Prize one of my guys. I think I'd have known Dank Father a little longer than any of y'all. Respectfully, I said it respectfully. But
you
Dank,
do.
me and Dank, we've been around for Devin for I don't know how long. You know what I'm saying? In the same chats and those type of things. Dank, man, when it come to the cat, well, I ain't the delusion. That's the word I want to use. The delusion that we're seeing with these Tank Davis fans right now. What's your thoughts on it? Because it went from a second. I remember a time they told us Tank want all the smoke, right?
brother.
And,
Hold on,
and now,
Dub. Hold on, Dub.
hold
Hold
on.
on, Dub.
Let me just finish my
DP
point.
Learn how to
Roberts.
smoke with his baby mama.
Shit talking Negroes.
Hey, I
Ah
might go with that.
man.
I might go with that. But
That
we
was
we
funny.
we've been having me and you been having this conversation, and we say Devin want all the smoke. They want to criticize us for riding with Dev. Now, but Tank want all the smoke. Devin was ducking Tank, according to some of these guys, respectfully. And now Tank go and do this. What you think about them coming out and say, well, he just getting his money. That's all he doing. He just getting the money now. So we can't criticize him if he just getting his money. What's your thoughts on this?
Let me just say this. The spin has been incredible. Let's just get that out the way first.
Real talk.
The spin by the GTD Vengers has been phenomenal. You had to. I don't know if anybody was watching this thing go down in real time, man. This thing had to. This was legendary. I literally saw guys we're in live chats and they're discussing it because the debacle with the Netflix Turkey account. These guys said this is on Turkey. This is Turkey trolling them. Turkey is doing this from the Netflix Turkey account, and they deleted it.
He
This
trying to
can't be
slander. He
real.
trying to slander Tank.
Mm.
He trying to slander Tank.
Yeah.
Stop it,
He's trying
man.
to block them off at every corner. He's buying up all the venues, securing up all the venues. He's freezing them out. He's doing the same thing he did to Benavidez. This thing was phenomenal. I was in a live chat where the fight was announced. They were talking about the fight, saying how it was rumored and how it was capped. I literally went in the chat and sent them the link to Netflix, the official Netflix account, posting it, and they were still in denial. I'm like, guys, go check it. It's official on Netflix,
They don't want to
right?
hear it.
So when they saw it was official, they came out and was, oh man, we're done with this guy. Enough of this, blah blah blah. Brother, by the time I got into another YouTube show at 2 o'clock, they came up with all type of new narratives. Jake Paul is a way more dangerous fighter
Oh
than
God.
Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez. This is a real challenge. What else did they say? If it was those guys, they would have took the opportunity as well. The spin has been phenomenal. Someone told me that Tank Davis was a more credible entity than Netflix, a multi-billion-dollar company. You can't make this up. So, and other people also said, what they said, excuse me, I forgot you can't curse. Forget what Netflix is talking about. I won't believe this until Tank Davis or the PBC say something about this. The delusion has been phenomenal. I'm speechless, man. The 360 backflip hula hoop jump ring jumping these guys have been doing has just been amazing, man. The GT.
Hey, Dave, you know what's so crazy? I heard these same people that told me they said, "Well, Tank can't fight on Netflix
Oh
because
man,
if he fight on Netflix, then he gonna get sued by because he got a
They
contract
just make
with."
up
six,
stuff,
the
Dub.
Hold on,
They
six
hold
and
on,
just
hold on,
seven
hold on,
fight
hold
deal
on. Wait
from
a minute.
Amazon Prime.
He
I
got
was
a
just
contract. He got a contract with Amazon Prime. He gonna
I
get
was
sued if he do that.
Exclusive rights.
I
Man,
was
stop
just
it.
about to get into that. What happened to all the narratives? Tank could never be a B-side ninja. What happened? You got to
yeah.
sign to the PBC to get the Tank Davis fight. What
Mm.
happened? Did Jake sign with the
Jake Paul did.
PBC?
Hey, Jake Paul did he?
Did Jake Paul sign with the PBC? Bro, this has been fun. You know when this all start? This all started in January and February of this year. When Tank Davis came out and was saying he wanted to retire. What was their first response
Yeah.
from the GTD Vengers when they heard Tank wanted to
That's funny.
retire.
GTD. How you say it? GTD Vengers.
Vengers, the
That's
GTD Vengers. Yes.
okay. That's crazy.
The first response was when we said, "Oh, Tank, we told y'all Tank don't want to fight. He want to retire." The first response was, "He's got too much money on the table. How you gonna retire when you got the Amazon deal on the table? How you gonna retire when all these fights, all these big money generating fights is out there?" And we see where this all leads to. After the fight, they asked him. I think it was Sean Zattel asked him. You said you were gonna actually call somebody out after this fight. Um, can you give us an idea who you were gonna call out? The man said the guy I was gonna call out
They're gonna
came
be
in the
mad at me
locker
about
room
that.
tonight, right? Now I
They're
didn't
gonna be
see
mad
Jake
at me
Paul in the
about that.
locker room, but I heard other brothers come on and say they saw Jake Paul in the locker room. I saw.
Shout out to TD Sports. TD Sports, he was one of the first to come
Okay,
out
shout
and
out
say,
TD Sports. I saw Isak Pitbull Cruz in the locker room. So I thought it was Pitbull Cruz. I missed Jake Paul being in the locker room. I knew he was there due to him doing the video with Jim Jones and Joel Santana. Shout out Dipset. New York City stand up. Um,
hey man, real quick, on a quick side note, Fat Joe and Jada, they podcast go crazy, bro. I'm just
yeah, I
saying.
haven't
Go ahead.
tuned into their work yet, but I've seen a couple clips.
That shit, hey, it'd be funny as hell, bro. Go ahead, go ahead. I'll
But
cut you off
yeah,
before you go.
the man told us what was gonna happen, and they still refused to listen. All signs led to Jake Paul. He called them out because he said he called them out after the Mike Tyson fight. Can
In
anybody confirm
December.
that?
In December.
Correct. He said he's gonna pay for what he did to Mike. Correct?
Facts.
Okay. And I believe he put out another tweet. It's not coming to my mind right now. But the spin by the GTD Vengers, man, this thing has just been phenomenal. It's been a phenomenal 24 hours to
That
see
nigga
these guys
phenomenal.
just
To see them
try to
just
spin.
trash and burn.
All the narratives are dead. All the narratives are dead.
It's
Every
done.
single last one of them. You
I
gotta
don't want to
tie
hear
in.
nothing else ever again.
But but I
He the
remember
one
a
with the
time when these same people when these same people said that individuals like me and you, B3, Prize, BVO, when we said, man, Tank, this nigga ain't trying to fight nobody. Are we pushing the narrative?
Yeah, they snapped on it.
It's a coordinated narrative attack against this man. This is what they told us.
they spun it on the opposite fighters. They spun it on the opposite fighters. So you're telling me you can negotiate 2 fights, one with Hector Garcia and then one with Ryan Garcia. Why not directly after the Ryan Garcia was the Devin Haney fight locked in? Everybody knew he was going to be free from Top Rank after that. Why wasn't there preliminary discussions before the fights took place? Why did they show interest all of a sudden after Devin showed vulnerability versus Loma? Does anybody remember that?
You gotta make it make
Really?
sense.
You know, I remember it.
Oh, don't go nowhere now. Don't run to 140 now. We ready now. But you wasn't ready until the young man showed vulnerability. It's just crazy, man.
He don't
It's
want to fight
crazy.
nobody. He don't want to
They
fight
didn't want.
nobody.
They didn't
He
want.
want
They
to play
definitely didn't want
wrestling.
that Haney fight. We already know that.
He is.
They'll-
He's into sports entertainment. He's not into like the
Man,
warrior
Leonard
aspect.
Ellaby told
and
us
this
this from the beginning. We're not in the business to lose money. We in the business to make money. Leonard told us
hey,
That's
hey,
a
from
big
the
fact.
beginning.
hey, what Leonard said, it ain't no hat. It ain't no that.
Hey,
Pick his name
Dub.
up. It ain't no hat.
This is what he said. We ain't nobody mandatory. Tank Davis ain't nobody mandatory. We call the shots. We dictate all the time. You can't send Tank. You can't send Tank shit.
You can't say
We
Oh
it.
call the
man,
shots.
we call the shots.
That's a fact. Hey, quick
Hey, man.
sidebar. That everybody.
Haney first declared Jake Paul as the face of boxing because from their narrative, if you sell the most pay-per-views, if you do the most pay-per-view buys, you're the face of boxing. Well, Jake Paul did 1.3 versus Tommy Fury, and Tank did 1.2. They even tried to spin after that. After Jake Paul numbers came out, they upped Tank's pay-per-view sales to 1.6 globally. This is amazing. They can't, bro. This is amazing, man. I just can't fathom these guys' logic.
And, and,
All the
and,
narratives are dead. Every
and
single last one of them.
real
Yeah,
quick,
I
like
don't even
Bentley
think they're gonna
said in the
carry that
chat,
no more.
Tank was the like 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 Bentley said in the chat though. Tank is the one who said the belts don't matter and got the fans believing that being a world champion don't mean
That
nothing.
only
And it's crazy.
But
that
then,
that
It's
but then he
crazy
won't
because
drop the belt now.
hold on, but it's crazy because I remember a time and shout out to my brother KO. I argued KO down about man the belts absolutely they mean everything in the sport
the
of boxing. You don't go play basketball not to win a championship.
the belts stopped mattering when certain guys had
You
them.
don't go play football not to win a championship. But
The the belts
Yeah,
What was his motto in the beginning? Was it not strap season?
thank
that was
you.
him and EJ. Yeah,
It was strap season. The belts stopped mattering once certain fighters had those belts.
look, we can just keep it 100. Once Devin Haney was the man at 135, that's just what it was.
Facts.
But wait a minute, hold on. He never went after Loma.
Great point. Tank already told us in the Gilly interview that he never asked for the top
He never
guys.
went for
Hey,
Teofimo Lopez. What happened when George beat
hold
Teofimo?
on.
He
What he
said
said? Hey, Gilly said, "We want to see you fight the Lomachenko of the world. We want to see you fight the Devin Haney's. Have you went in there and asked for these fights?" No, I haven't. What?
And listen,
Leonard told us.
before I gotta say this, y'all, before we run off all the Tank fans, listen, I dropped the link in the chat. Please, I just need one more subscriber to get to 100 on B3 Pix TV. If you could subscribe, I appreciate you.
Y'all go sub to my brother B3, man. Hey, if y'all want to win money before and after, before and during fights, you know what I'm saying? Y'all
Yeah,
go sub to B3. Also, the brother, he's cooking on boxing topics midday every day. Well, not every day, but midday. And so, man, y'all go over
yeah.
there, subscribe to the brother, hit his like button, get the notifications rocking so y'all can pull up when he doing his thing, man.
And the thing is, this ain't even an attack on Tank Davis because the people who could see clearly, we
Appreciate you,
knew
Benny.
this was the
Salute, bro.
we knew this was the play all along. This is what we were telling his fans. This is his fans' fault. They are the ones who created the narrative. Tank never said Devin was too big, but the fans said he was too big. This is all on them. They're the ones who created all the narratives. Oh, if you gotta, Tank ain't fighting on nobody platform. If you want to see Tank, you gotta come see him on his platform. They
Now,
all
Uncle Cass, dang, he was like, at what weight? when they was trying to, when they was putting Devin in with, after Devin whipped on Regis, they was like, at what weight? They what the weight they
pathetic,
gonna fight at? It's like it's 5 pounds.
pathetic,
Now it's 55 pounds and it's all
and
good.
and
Man,
they,
it's 75 pounds. What you mean? 75 pounds almost.
and they like to say, oh, Tank said he never felt comfortable at 140. He said that after the Mario Barrios fight, but in December of 2022, he said on the Rise podcast episode he had, where he had the encounter with Blue Blood. He said, after I get these two Garcias out the way, I'm coming for everybody at 130, 35, and 140.
What happened to the hit list though?
The hit list went away. Oh, that's enough. Let's just keep putting the nail in the coffin. They
You know
try to
what we
say
go
he they
Dank,
try to
Dank,
say he
Yo,
reached
ain't
you
working.
know what we gonna do,
hold
Dank.
on.
You know
They
what we
say
gonna
they,
do.
they say he reached out to Shakur for a fight, correct, right?
That's what they say.
What did
Mm.
Lamar Rhodes say in the All the Smoke interview? He said they reached out to him for a fight in 2022, correct?
Facts.
When did he fight?
2024. Oh, not 2025, excuse
2025.
me. 2025. 3 years later.
Okay. So what are we gonna believe? Shakur said he said yes to the fight, and they said they're gonna get back to him.
You remember they flipped the coin?
Listen, those guys were getting out of hand, and remember, Tank threatened those guys. If those guys don't start being quiet, they were gonna be out of a job. and you see they stopped the shenanigans.
The shenanigans.
This is all.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Nick, you went on mute, brother. I don't
Yeah,
know if you.
Dank went out, man.
I don't
Salute to
know if.
everybody that rock with us tonight. The Autism,
Shout out
DP
to the.
Rocker, Bentley, brother Champ Ross. We got to get our picks in. I gotta get those in.
Got to get mine in too. Shit, I forgot about that.
My
We
bad.
got
I
some
got a
work. I
call,
gotta get some
y'all.
work to do. All good. We just saying D-Ray live. Um, shit, a boxing kangaroo in the building.
Hey, shout out to Carl, man. That's the
We had
boxing
all the queen.
kangaroo.
We all the queens in here earlier too. The Queen Nick J,
My brother
Angie
Bentley
Baby,
pulling up.
Queen 7-1. I believe we had the Queen Quickly in the building earlier. Or that was possibly on the D Free show. But
Yeah, that was
salute
on the
to
football show, but still,
yeah.
and
Shout
I
out to
think she
Queen.
live. I think she live right now.
Okay, salute to the Queen Quickly and everybody
I'm a
came in. All
hustler.
our brothers Thomas in the building, the boxing scholar Vaughn, Haplo. Salute to everybody, man. Chris in the
Can
building.
y'all hear me?
Yeah, BBO, we can hear
Oh,
you, bro.
we didn't even think you were still in the building.
No, I was in the building. I was just I was driving
You.
while y'all was filling shit up.
Oh, you okay? But you had to get something to eat.
Yeah, hey, no, Duck. That's like me ask you, gotta get a new chair that you broke.
I ain't broke no chairs.
Shout out to the hamburger, my man Dub right side, man. Shout out to
The
the hamburger.
hamburger, man. Hey, shout out to the hamburger, man.
Yeah, man. It's a
So,
dark day for the GTD Avengers, man. It's a dark
but
time for them, man. The fan base is split in
Man,
half.
shout out to all the Tank fan girls, man. We love you, man. I'm sorry your man broke y'all's heart. Sorry.
on a better note, there's a new #1 promoter from Cleveland.
Shout out to MVP, man.
You mean Puerto
And guess
Rico?
what?
He's
Guess
a Puerto
what, man?
Rican.
If you didn't notice, even your boy Tank is for sale. So all you fangirls, Tank is on boss. He do what he want to do. No, he does what he's told, like everybody else.
Crazy how that backfired on them.
Hey, I remember. Hold on. You remember? I remember a time everybody got to take a knee to Tank.
You gotta
bend
bend the knee to the PBC.
You gotta bend the knee. But this nigga bending the knee over.
There'll never be a B-side.
Stop it, man. This is.
You know what's so cold about this,
He's
Dub?
a star. He's an attraction.
Hey, they gonna hate us after this. They gonna hate us after this.
People don't know this, man. People don't know this, but Jehovah's kind, man. But all that worshiping this dude, y'all got him in this, man. Y'all can't be worshiping this dude.
Hey, man, I treat him like any other fighter, man.
It's phenomenal to see how many eyes have been opened since yesterday. They can't defend it anymore. Certain people can't defend it anymore, and certain people flipped it. Well, would you turn down
He
$100
getting his
million?
bag. He
Of
getting
course,
the
nobody's
bag.
gonna turn down
He
$100
getting the
million.
bag. He getting the bag.
I give it. I see it from both sides, but I
That's a
was
fact.
already. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I was already calling Tank a duck. I already knew he didn't want no parts of Haney. I ain't need this situation to tell me that.
He showed hesitation towards Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney.
Bro,
Hey,
because he
hold on.
understands what kind of fights those is gonna be.
When those
Hey, hold
names
on,
were brought
real
up,
quick. Shout out to Champ Ross. Champ Ross said he bent the knee so damn low he didn't even got up to speak yet.
Oh,
just look how he reacts
man.
once those names used to be
If you're
mentioned.
not a member, man, join the membership, man. Support the Sports Talk Network, support BBO, support Dub Right Side, my man CDK. We got a whole team, man. Support us, man. It ain't many people doing what we doing, man. Like I said, become a channel member with me, become a channel member with Dub, man. Y'all supporting all the goofballs, man. Support the real. The dudes I let y'all come up here and rock. We let y'all come up here and rock, man.
Hey, we just tell the truth around here, man. Hey,
for a cup of coffee, $2.99, you can be with us, man. You can be a member, man.
As the great
for one cup of coffee.
as the great late brother, you know what I'm saying, Eric Mays would say, over here, man, we just try our best to tell the truth. That's it. People don't like our style, our delivery, but you ain't catching us in half truths and lies. You ain't doing it.
Is Lamont Roach still a lion snake? Has he been capping all these months?
I heard somebody stepped on him. I heard they stepped on that Roach.
Calling Tank scary.
Well,
we running. Is Lamont still a liar, or has he been telling the truth?
Well, according to Jake Paul, hold on. According to Jake Paul was the one who said that. Well, Tank team was trying to get him to fight the rematch against Lamont, and Tank said, "Nope, I'm fighting Jake Paul." That's according to Jake Paul. I didn't say it; he said it.
When Jake Paul was mentioning Javante all these months ago, saying they had a fight lined up, was he clout chasing then? After we learned this information yesterday, is he still a clout chaser, lying clout chaser? I just want to know.
The majority gonna call him.
The only thing is that if Jamel Herring never put hands and feet on Lamont, he would truly have like, you know what I'm saying, a legitimate claim to it. Like,
but Jamel Herring can fight.
We all know Jamel Herring can fight, but the fact that Lamont has been beaten before, like if Lamont was an undefeated fighter and that draw happened, the world would be going crazy right now calling Tank a duck. Everybody would be calling him a duck. But see, the thing about it is that our minds tell us that we've seen you beaten before, and ultimately, but I said all that to say we already know Tank is avoiding the rematch because this is known, or it's kind of being confirmed that he's paying Lamont some form of step aside. So I was telling dudes a couple months back. I don't even know if BBO's on the live with us, but I was telling Free that BBO was on the live with us. I was telling Free, and he was trying to talk me down that Tank was gonna fight Jake, and it just made sense financially. It's like, unfortunately, the brother Lamont Roach from DC, he's not gonna generate the revenue the white boy from Puerto Rico. So that's just finances.
But this the problem. I'm gonna be honest. This is the problem right here, and this is why I want y'all's opinion on this. I think Tank retire after this fight. The reason being is because if some type of way Shakur versus Lamont Roach happen, Shakur gonna wash that man. He gonna beat that man easily. Easily, he gonna beat him.
But
and
why retire?
Let me finish. The reason, and I'm getting to why he gonna retire, because there is no rematch after if, and I'm just going off of what both of these brothers are saying. They saying they've been in talks with each other and they want to fight next. And when Shakur hands get fixed early 2026, you know what I'm saying? That's when they say they want to get the smoke in. If that happens and Shakur washes this man, it ain't no rematch. No, you need to go fight Shakur now. That's gonna be the conversation, and he not gonna fight Shakur. He not gonna do it.
Well, we don't know where Shakur is gonna be. Shakur is sitting out until next year. But let me ask y'all this: why would Tank retire if he's doing exhibitions already? And let me ask you this, because think about it. If that's one fantasy fight, you mean to tell me Pac-Man and Conor Ben is not on the table at this point?
So what you saying is that, well,
I'm just saying.
No. What you're saying is that the man ain't for to fight no real competition ever in his career, and if he does that, it's gonna be even more criticism. And he already told you he can't handle the criticism if he take a loss. Man, this nigga retiring, bro.
All I'm saying
and,
is
the last point. He told us, and like I said last night, we got to start listening to the man when he talks. I think that's the biggest issue with a lot of the quote unquote fans of Tank is they tried to create a whole different narrative versus what he said. He told us that Lamont Roach wasn't going to be the next fight. He told us that. And so now that it's not, it ain't like it was a narrative being pushed. No, if you listen to that man, and that man also told us after 2025, I'm done boxing. I'm retiring. He said that. I didn't say it. He said it. At some point in time, we got to start taking this man at his word.
We
You
listen.
know
We
what's so
take.
crazy, Doug? I think the thing that you said is powerful, man, because we gotta believe what the niggas say. We got to. This
Yeah.
is what he's saying. This ain't what Doug Right Side said. This ain't what B3 Pick said. This ain't what BVO said. Dang Father said. This is what he said.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
It's
that's true.
crazy how powerful. It's crazy how powerful the love you can have for somebody. It'll make you blind. It's just like me. Can't nobody tell me Michael Jordan ain't the greatest. Can't nobody tell me that. Because when I was a kid, he is me. I am him. Like
But
Mike.
if he caught him in one lie, you caught him in another. So I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say he is gonna fight Jake, and like he said at the podium, the Lamont rematch is not gonna be next. So I think Lamont is his homeboy. He gonna run it back with him before he fight anybody else. Like you saying, Dub, Shakur or Devin, any of these young guys, he'll fight Lamont first. And if he don't fight Lamont, like you saying, he probably retire.
I think he has.
Shakur will wash Tank. Shakur will wash him.
Yeah, I will say
Y'all see
this
how he went
because
versus Willie
but
yeah.
hold on, but from
Exactly.
what I've heard so far, talking to the individual I know in the sport, and I ain't saying this is a fact. Please don't. I want to make this clear. This is not a fact. I'm just telling you what I heard. That even after, because this is an exhibition fight, he's still gonna entertain the Pacquiao fight. This is what I'm hearing.
Why wouldn't he? He's in it for he's chasing the biggest bat. Listen, I think one of the best things and worst things that happened to him, I wouldn't even say one of the worst things. Well, worst things on from this angle. The money he generated with Ryan Garcia. It's not a lot of opponents he could generate that type of money with. So when you used to getting a certain type of bag, it's like, dang, and then you get back down, you do 1.2 with Ryan, and then you do 400 with Frank, and then you do 260 with Lamont. It's like, dang, I want to get that bag when I did 1.2 again. You feel me? So I think that's a factor as well.
I agree.
Oh yeah, 100%. Tank will fight Ryan again in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah,
Devontae
because he can
Davis
beat
just
him.
posted on his Instagram story. It is official. So I'd like to hear from the C and the D team of the GTD Avengers. Now that Tank has posted it, do you guys believe now?
Hey man, I gotta
And
give credit.
let me ask this about all the Tank fanboys. I hope you get some medicine, man, because you didn't let your whole backside get blew out trying to defend a man who got no love for you. Hope you got some Neosporin, punks. Hope you punks got Neosporin.
Let's read some of these comments from Javonte's post. Someone by the name of T Bam Bam Davis says, "Y'all need to bail on this joke, bro." What did Tank
Hold on, he
say?
said Instagram. He said it's on
Yeah,
Instagram.
it's on Instagram. Yeah.
I don't even know
So
if I follow Tank on
Javonte's
Instagram.
replying to his fans. Someone said SMH. He said Ninja FU. Simple math. Mmm.
Not Tank. He didn't say that to the fans, did he? Oh,
Amazing. This is fun, bro. This is not a surprise. Is this a surprise to you, Doug Right Side?
I ain't been surprised by Tank in a long time. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't been surprised by
BVO
none of this shit.
B3. Is this a surprise? How could we see this coming,
The brother is
but
about
the
his
other
mother.
brothers couldn't see this coming?
Cause they blinded by their love for Tank. I'm a fan of Tank. I've always told y'all I'm a fan of the brother. But at the same time, I'm a realist. I'm very realistic. Same way and I gotta say this. You know what's so crazy? Some of the people that's defending Tank right now, when Devin had that poor performance against Ryan, when he had the poor performance against what's the brother name? I can't even call his name now. When the nigga was
Ryan.
doing What's his name?
Garcia?
No. Well, not Ryan. What he in Times Square?
Oh, Jose Ramirez.
Ramirez. Thank you. When I criticize Devin, I'm still a fan of Devin, but I can give honest criticism of a fighter. I ain't in love with these guys like that. I want you to do your thing. I want you to do your thing. I want you to look good. The reason I rock with you because I think you got hella skills. You know what I'm saying? But if you show up and you look bad, I'm gonna criticize you. And the way that the fans of Tank are doing right, they doing the complete opposite. They done doubled and tripled down on nonsense. Doubled and tripled. It is what it is.
Devin was in that position. They
Hitchens said
taking
that.
that fight. Of course they would. Who wouldn't
And
take?
hey, Mr. Show, Hitchens said the Haney's Times Square performance was his best performance.
He's trolling.
Security.
Here's another piece of breaking news. Shakur
Hey, that's
Stevenson
the
is
history.
gracing.
Maybe to history it was. I mean, people have their own opinions and shit. I mean, I just don't understand what the uproar was about. When a dude does exactly what he tells you he's going to do, he's been telling you for 2 years, this is what I'm going to do. And then he does it, and everybody's like, well, why'd he do that? He did it because he told you he was going to do it. He didn't lie to you. He act like he lied to you or something. He didn't lie to you. Told you, I don't give a shit about the belts. I don't give a damn about no legacy. They bring me a name. I look at the contract. If the money's right, I sign it. He told you that. But y'all still want to know. He don't really mean that. That's not what he really meant. How the fuck you know what he meant? I'm just telling you what he said.
Uncle Shelton, you can't calm down. You can't drop the F-bombs like that, man. We simulcasting.
Well, I'm just saying, how you know what he meant? How you gonna tell me what another grown man meant? How you know what he meant? You don't know what he meant. I know what I heard though.
I agree with you. We should have been listening to what he said and
stop trying to decode it.
Stop
trying to decode what he said.
Objectionable people have listened to what he said. It wasn't, and that's why, like I said last night, it ain't Tank it's the fans.
It's the these niggas.
It's these dudes that want to tell us that we trying to spin a narrative when we just say, well, this is what he said, but we spinning a narrative. We getting paid to put a hit out on Tank. I'm like, what are we doing right now?
When they're criticizing the other fighters, what do they use? Those fighters' words. Correct?
Facts.
Correct?
Facts.
When they're criticizing Devin, they use his words. When they're criticizing Shakur, they use his words. When they're criticizing Bud, they use his words. Were they so blind to hear Tank Davis see? When it got bad is when he said he was going to retire. I don't know if y'all remember those live streams when he was mentioning retirement and the people were in the chat saying, yo, he's going to retire. These guys said, man, he got too much money on the table to retire. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? The man just said his heart ain't in the game no more. He want to get therapy to tame the beast so he can be more loving and caring to his children. What did you not comprehend when that man said that?
Real quick, man. We got a $2 super chat from the truth teller himself, the individual who been calling this. This man, and I say this respectfully, he been super chatting his ass off and telling everybody. He was off by a week. I gotta say that he was off by a week.
Off by a week and a location.
That's the only thing. That's the only thing he was
all the time.
That's the only thing he was wrong about. We got Big Dog Willie in the super chat, man, with the 2000 super chat. He said, "Tankamaniacs are mad at me for telling the truth, and that's a fact." I heard somebody say, they said, man, I'm blaming Big Dog Willie for this one. He spoke this into existence. I said, come on, man, y'all, we done got crazy with this, man.
Go look at Big Dog Willie's YouTube page.
Big Dog he's the inside man.
2 months ago.
Anything but hold Tank accountable, right? Anything but blame Tank. They rather blame Big Dog Willie than blame the guy who signed the contract.
I'm shocked they didn't blame Al Heyman yet. I'm shocked they ain't turned on Al Heyman yet.
Uncle Shelter, you can't make this up, Unc. You can't make this up. Hey, BV, where the hell BVO at? Hey, man, BVO, shut this show down so I can go live, man. Cause I can't even run the damn show like I want to. Yo ass, you ain't even up here, man.
All the narratives are done, man. The
Yeah,
GCB
we
vintage
gotta
is
get our
finished.
drops. We gotta get our drops, man. Shout out to the
The
Sports
only
Talk
thing I have
Network.
a problem with, here's the only thing I got a problem with, fellas. I just have a real problem with now people saying he's the best or him saying he's the best. You
Hold
can't
on, we
say
got
that. You can't say
hold on.
you can't say you're the best unless you fight the best. You have
Those
not done that, sir.
conversations are over,
You have not
OG.
done
Yeah,
that.
we got Rick Timms in the
Hold on,
building. We
I
got
got it.
Ohio Runs Boxing. We got our brothers in the building. Salute the
Yeah.
market. Salute to our brother Rick Timms in the building, man. We
Hey,
got to get it
BVO,
cooking, Dub.
man, BVO, pull back up. Hold on, let me call this nigga, man. He ain't even on the goddamn panel. Man, pull up, man, so I'm about to go live, brother, because you can't even run the damn show the right way, man.
Killer be killed in the building. D
Oh,
Ray
this is
back,
I'm
man.
gonna
Come on.
hit the gas station, fellas. But when you go live, I'm gonna jump on. I'll holler at y'all in a minute.
I got you. Hey,
All right,
make sure.
Mr.
Hey,
Show.
we're gonna be live in a few minutes. So somewhere between 11:15, 11:30, we're gonna be live. Y'all pull up at Dub Right Side, and we're gonna keep this conversation going.
Already, man. Salute to the Sports Talk Network, the one and only the People's Network, and we out.
Can you shut the show down?
Nah, family.
See, I
We
gotta,
gonna
and this nigga ain't answering the damn phone.
need some bread off.
No, fuck it. I'm just here. Hey, three. Matter of fact, I'm gonna use the same. I'm gonna use the other one that you sent. Since you sent me two yesterday, I'm gonna use the other one that you sent.
Hold on, nah. Just hit me up when we get off. What you want to say? Just tell me right now. What you want to? What you thinking?
Man, I want
We gotta
some.
wait on
I'm
BBL.
well,
Let's just
but
talk real quick. What you want to do?
he gotta shut this shit down, bro.
I'm hitting him up. I'm gonna text him.
He ain't gonna answer. The nigga, I just
So
called him.
just tell me what you thinking for the night though.
All right, so give me Tank with fans behind him, but I gotta get into Bud Canelo tonight as well. I gotta get into that topic
All
right
right,
there.
you take Bud Canelo. I got you. Let's work.
All right, bet.
All right, peace.
BVO, shut this shit down, bro. Man, this nigga here. Oh, fuck it.